Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what's going on over here. YouTube is doing something crazy, I guess. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Thanks to YouTube, it messed up my settings. But no worries. How y'all doing? There we go. I think that's good. We will not be moved. We are not going to stress over it. And ain't. That was very interesting. Right when I was getting ready to push live, it decided to do something crazy. Oh, and look, Zal says, I hope my YouTube isn't being weird now. Okay, well, it wasn't just me. Hey, Paula K. Paula K out here doing things, y'all, with these cards. But I am happy you're here, Paula, so you can see what I've been doing too. All right. Let me get over here. I got to do something. Hold on, y'all. Because, when YouTube try to do its thing, I like to be a little bit prepared. So hold on. Well, that ain't what I want. Okay, I think we're good there. All right, can y'all hear me? Let's make sure sound is good, everything's good. I got everything back to where it was before it popped off. Okay, everybody give me a hello in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. I saw Rosemary. Hi, Ava Lee. Hi, Adrian. Adrian's going to be in the balcony. Rosemary said, come in and say hey, and then I'm going to be silent. Okay, Rosemary. Dun, dun, dun. Who else? Who else? I got Sal. Hello, hello, Carla. What's up? What's up? Cookie Wookie. All right, we're good. All right, everybody got me. Hi, Marcy. Um. Okay. For whatever reason, I just thought about my craft roulette card when I saw Marcy's name. But I'm making sure I save my cards and put them in somewhere that I don't get rid of them. Because y'all know. Good afternoon from Hart, San Diego. Almost 100 degrees. Whew, yes. What is it now? I ain't been outside. I went to the mailbox. That was it. Yeah, I submitted mine. That's why I was just like, think about it. I was like, oh, I did submit it. You when you have people that you think about. Um, this right here popped, kind of fell on my desk when I was doing earlier what I was doing. I was doing something earlier, and it had the song of the old rugged cross, and that's one of the songs that I loved as a child. It's one of those things, you have sometimes you have those things that kind of make you think, you know, very nostalgic time in my life, listening and some of the things that I really, really do appreciate for when I was in my time. Carla said, what is craft roulette? Are you really asking? Because, that's what they say on craft roulette. Are you for real, Carla? Let me know if you're for real. Hey, Lynn. Okay, members, if you have not been over on the YouTube in the chat, in the community, the link has been placed over there in the members only group for our uh, meetup. We will be meeting up Sunday. Sunday is our time. It's going to be a very busy day for me because I got something before and after. Oh, Carla says, seriously? Okay, so craft roulette, I probably can't give it to you the way Mary Gun Fun, whatever. See, I can't give it to you. But Cookie just put up the channel, but it's a card making channel that is like a game show kind of craft roulette, and it is filled of a lot of crafty people. That's where Zal just came back from Kansas at their physical retreat that they had in person, and it's like you learn how to. You just see how people they give you parameters. You have parameters. Okay, there's parameters, which is usually four parameters. They spin the wheel. They have a guest. It's pretty fun. So it's every Friday night. Is it at 6:30 Central Standard Time? But Carla, go over there and check it out. I love it. I've always liked craft roulette ever since I started following mindless crafting. So that's been about three, ooh, maybe 4 years now. So it's fun, Carla, especially if you like making cards. And if you don't like making cards, it will be a good way to see how other people make cards, and they don't put you in a box. That's what I love about it. They don't put you in a box. Because sometimes I'll be like, how y'all come up with some of these things? And you take these parameters and you interpret them how you want. You can't have any cards that has any foul language or anything like that. It needs to be a fun family friend card because we don't want to make Mary blush as I fan my fan. I think that was pretty good for somebody who just really, really, you know, start paying attention. But it's a good thing. And so when I say my craft roulette cards, which they are not right here by me, I think I put them up. I don't know what I did with them. I call myself putting them up somewhere safe so that when I go to send out Happy Mail, I don't mail them out because I want to keep my cards. Because I'm pretty proud that ever since I've like been watching every week, and you submit a card. If you're not a member, you have until Sunday, from Friday to Sunday. And then if you're a member, you get, I think, 3 or 4 extra days, something like that. So, yeah, they're giving you all a good thing. But, Carl, I think you'll like it. I really do. I really, really do. Come hang out with us on Fridays. It's Friday. It's a virtual thing, and it's fun, and you meet some good people, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something about them card makers, though. Some of them card makers, they serious about their card making. When I tell you, they serious. That's why I asked Elle when she was there. I was like, listen, how was it? Because Bitty Penny is not serious, so I can't take her serious as when she says, oh, everybody's so fun loving. I'm like, yeah, everybody is fun loving, but when you bring on a trip, you bring your die cut machine, all your things, all your stamping things, your big scissors. You serious about it. When you travel with these puppies right here, I think you're serious. I do. I do. I do. I really, really do. Because these definitely got to go in your bag. Ain't no traveling. I think I would have to be like, I'll catch another flight if I forgot and put these in my purse or my crafted bag. I'd be like, I'm just going to catch another one. She can't throw these away. You know. But so this was one of the little thingies that I got that I made. It's gel print and cardstock paper. And I made, it's some leftovers from my art journals because y'all know I make handmade art journals. And so I stitched this in. It's just a, two pamphlet stitch. Um, and I took some papers and then cut it with my shears. And I realized that it was a nice little book for my little scraps and things. All the little pages have something on it to build upon. Bitty Pendy will act like everything is all good, even if, yep. I think until you really probably push her way in the corner, and then she'll probably come out like a, you know. Love you, Bitty Penny. If you happen to listen and replay, there we go. There's that. So I flipped through this, and I like this. So I'm going to do some little paintings today. And I'm gonna do some other things. I have a hodgepodge of things that I might do today. I might pull the gel plate out because I have only my 16 by 30 has something on it because that's what I've been working on. But next year I'll be at Craft Roulette Live, so I still been trying to debate if I want to go to May May's in-person event. I'm still praying about it because that's like 3 hours up the road, but it's for like a week. It's like longer though. Remember I did some gel printing on vellum? So this was on vellum, and then I put it in a folder, and that's what we got. So we got some art on there. That's just pretty cool, isn't it? Which is goes in line. My little hodgepodge just goes in line with our what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be talking about creating a life you are excited to wake up to, and that I'm going to start out with, however it goes, left or right. So I started out with doing this, right? So let's give our little welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back for all those who have been here and you my ride or die peeps, and you're here every Monday and Wednesday. Or whenever I hit that live button, you are here. Lord, look at Bitty Penny. Always act with love, right there. Look at that, is so cute. So you're in the background. I think that is just so cute. Oh my goodness, love it. But welcome, Bitty Penny. I think that's cute. We were just literally, and then there you are. But welcome back to Create Joy Studio, where over here we slap paint on paper so that we can heal one brush stroke at a time. And y'all know Monday, I will let you know, Monday still ended out to be a good day. It wasn't, it didn't get worse. It still hadn't got worse. Things are still good. For those that didn't know, Monday was the 19th anniversary of my daughter and granddaughter's death. So I'm just more in the headspace of being very intentional, very upfront and talking about it, not for everybody else, but for my own sanity's sake. So, like I was saying, so if you're new here, welcome to Create Joy Studio. Don't worry about hitting that subscribe button just yet. If you're new here and this is your first time, YouTube just brought this up or you saw it, don't worry about it. Just hang on. You don't have to subscribe now. Hang out with me for a little bit. Hang out with us. See if you like to chat. See if you like what I have to say, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right? And I'm okay with that. So what I want you to do is just hang out, and whatever's going to go on the screen, I'll give you a personal invitation a little bit later, but not right now. Just sit down, get your coffee, your water, your tea, and if you're a crafter, whatever you got, or if you're at work, cut me down a little bit. I don't want you to get in trouble, right? But this is a place where we come together to create, to breathe, to laugh, to have conversations, real, authentic conversations, okay? And sometimes simply to just say we're upset. Whatever we choose to do, however we choose to do it. Either I'm going to slap paint on paper, I'm going to slap paint on some gel plate, but whatever I'm going to do, I'm gonna do it in the gals of healing, right? But around here, we believe that life can be hard and it still can be beautiful. We believe we can experience heartbreak and still make room for joy. I personally believe that my peace, my grace, my joy leads to my creativity, and a little bit of color can help me continue to move. That's why I have to show up and be the very best version of me. Whether I'm in a good mood, bad mood, or whatever, I'm still going to show up and be very authentic. That's how I do it, right? So as you come in, say hello in the chat. Let us know if you want to be identified as new. If you don't, then it's okay. You can stay in the balcony, is what we call it. Let me know where you're watching from if you choose to want to drop down, because we like to hang out with you around here and we like to remember you. We want to welcome you to come in. And if you're coming back and this may be your second time, welcome back. You're friends. Okay? But today is just another opportunity to be grateful, y'all. Just another opportunity. And today we're going to create life. Creating a life. that you are very, very excited to wake up to. I would like for that to be the case. Now, if you are living a life and you're just waking up and you're just in the moment and you're just trying to figure out how am I going to make it through another day, then hopefully something that I'm going to chat about today is going to help you. Okay. Now, yesterday, I spent a lot of time. Well, let me do it this way. These are yesterday's cards. Let me start with Monday. Okay, these were, remember we did those on Monday. Hi, Michelle. Michelle is here from New Jersey. Oh no, that all worked out. It was. Okay, I'm gonna leave that in the chat. I'm gonna be like P. You know, we ain't gonna read everything. Y'all reading it. Creating with Tuck. Oh, hello. Welcome. Thank you. See, thank you. Now I'm happy that you are here. Now, what would you like? Would you like us to call you by your name, your screen name, Creating with Tuck? If there's anything else you would like us to call you, just put it in the chat and let us know. I promise you we'll keep up with it. And if I forget, there's a Cookie Wookie in the chat. She'll help me remember. I'm so gracious. Is that Blake's puppy feet? Can you hear the feet? Oh my God, do I not have, hold on, I might not have my noise cancellation on. If you heard the feet, that was not Blake. That is Brandy. That's funny. Oh Lord. Let's see. I do got cancellation on, so I guess Brandy just walking tall. That's funny. Okay, so these, I think that is it for, oh no. Okay, these are the ones that I painted, watercolor. Even this one, look what I did with that pen. P would be pleased to see how I took that pen and did that and put these butterflies. Um, this is what I call creating a life that you're excited to wake up to. Because when I wake up in the morning, I wake up now. God, thank you for waking me up this morning. Now, what would you like for me to do today? Okay, remember some days I wake up and be like, oh, but I'm still grateful now because it used to be a time when I used to wake up and be like, oh, Lord, I got to carry this weight today. But now I don't. I've been creating a life that I'm happy with. I told Mr. McCoy the other day, I was like, I am very much so happy. I get to go in my studio and it's not a job. It's a passion. And remember when you can have the passion that you love, this right here, oh, and we have this just is beautiful. So, but I've learned to create, I've really truly created a life that I'm excited to wake up to, right? There was a time that it just wasn't nice. It wasn't. But now, like I say, another day. God, thank you. And I get to choose if I want to go mow the yard, if I want to get on a tractor, if I want to take a walk around what God has blessed me, if I want to just sit down, whatever I want to do, right? So I want you guys to just think about those things, right? Think about first, ask yourself the question, are you living a life that you have created and that you're excited about, right? Now, there's a difference when you think about sometimes excitement gets a little bit too much. You ever get overstimulated? I try not to, but sometimes I do. You know. So, but I want you when I'm talking about creating a life that you're excited about, that doesn't mean that every day is perfect, right? I don't say it because I have figured everything out and that my grief journey has kind of gone. Like, no, I still get up. That's why I've now walked into the grief artist. Like, that's what I do. It's a part of who I am. I say it because I have intentionally created a life that I'm excited to wake up to. And that means something to me. It really, really does. After 19 years of my daughter and granddaughter's death and 7 years after my son's death, to really say that I get to wake up and be excited, that means something to me. I've learned that a beautiful life isn't just, it's not unnecessary. It doesn't mean that it's a long ways off. It doesn't mean that I can't be happy. I've learned that a beautiful life isn't necessarily a life where nothing difficult happens, right? Just because I choose to serve God and believe that God is my everything doesn't mean that I know that I'm going to live the rest of this life and I'm not going to lose some more things or some more people that I love near and dear to my heart, right? But a beautiful life is one where you finally decide, I'm going to live while I'm here and I'm going to live no matter what. I take something as simple as coffee, grabbing my coffee, slapping paint on paper, laughing when something is funny to me, because everything ain't funny to me. You're right. I'm going to walk. You're right. I get to walk outside. Hopefully, so far I haven't walked up on a snake. Here lately, it's been a little bit too hot, so I've chosen not to go outside. Not on my walks, unless I do it early in the morning. Look at that. This right here is Nouveau. I like those. That's pretty. So those are the ones from the art I did on Monday. And I'm not going to smash them down. I need something to keep these in so I don't smash my butterflies because they're lifted up. So let's look at little and cute. But here's the thing, life doesn't always have to look the way I originally planned for it to be and to still be beautiful. And that is what I really had to get over, right? I had to really get over the fact that I had planned out. I had a plan A, plan B, and plan C. I had a 5-year plan, and I had a 10-year plan. And when life happened, uh, that just knocked that out of the box. And so after my son and my daughter and granddaughter passed, I just didn't have so much. I didn't have a 10-year plan. I then had a daily plan. All right, if I just wake up and I got to do something, I'll take it one day at a time. And then I realized one day at a time was putting too much pressure on me. Then I was like, okay, well, we're going to take this 1 second at a time because it was just hard to breathe. It's like my chest would cave in. And it wasn't something that I was very, very happy about. So I was still trying to navigate what that looked like. Look at that. Brandy, sit down. Sit. Sit. She's looking for her toy, but she left it outside. Okay. And really deciding to let go of the 5-year plan and 10-year plan, that was a big lesson for me. Like I really had to let it go because I'm the person that liked planning things. I wasn't the person that liked to fly by the seat of my pants. It was something I'd had to have. We going somewhere. I needed to have a itinerary. I needed to know what I was doing. Needed to know what time I needed to be there because I didn't want to be late. Right? I didn't want that stigma of always showing up late. I wanted to be early because if you're on time, you're late. I needed to be 10, 15 minutes early. Didn't want to be late, right? So sometimes we spend so much time looking at what didn't happen that I changed because I lost something. And when you're trying to create a life that you're excited to wake up to, you can't worry about what somebody else did. You can't worry about what happened in the past. Or you can't even concentrate so much on the things that you wish you had done differently. Because when you do that, you'll forget to look around and ask, what can I create with the life that I have right now? That question changed everything for me. Not how do I get back my old life? Because to get back my old life, I won't have the people that I lost. So I can't ask that question, and I don't want to get back my old life, right? So but instead of asking how to get it back, I start asking myself, Karen, what do you want with your life right now? And my answer became very simple. I wanted my joy back. I didn't know what that phase of my joy was going to be. I didn't know what it was going to look like. But I knew it was a simple thing. I wanted peace. I wanted my joy back. Then after I got back into my creative world, I wanted to really open up the door to see what that was going to be all about. I wanted to laugh again without feeling guilty. And I continuously, I invited God back into my life because y'all know I said I was mad at God. So I had told him I wasn't praying no more, I didn't care, and all the things. So I had to invite him back into to be the center because God is my pilot and he has his co-pilot. I'm just a passenger along for the journey in life, right? So I wanted to wake up with something that makes me curious about the day ahead. And little by little, y'all, I started building that. So when I look at these cards that I'm showing you, these are the cards that I've made over the last since Monday. And I realized that I have really, really started creating a life that I am super excited about. And I had to kind of bring it down a little bit. I had to cut the volume down a little bit because I was getting very anxious about it. I was feeling like there wasn't just enough time for me to create the things that I wanted to create. Like I actually have journals to make that I have ordered. People are ordering things from me. People want my art. And that part made me anxious. It's just like, oh my goodness, I ain't gonna have enough time. Like, oh my goodness, I have to make a planner that I've put on a deadline to have it done by September because I think people need to have planners for 2027 in their hands, right? So I had to have a conversation with myself and say, hey, you're excited. You like your life. All you have to do is put it in line, prioritize the things that need to go out of the studio, things that need to stay in here that really make you happy, that are really just for you. Kind of make sure they're your first, your middle, and then sprinkle in the things day by day because you don't have to do it all at one time. So little by little, I started doing that. And I stopped waiting for some huge moment to just sit and be like, okay, well, let's do it all right now. No. So I want you to think about it and I want you to start paying attention to the little things in your life, right? What am I doing? Ask yourself, what am I doing in the morning? What am I allowing into my space? Who am I allowing into my space? Who am I giving access to my peace? I only look at people on my channel, on their channels, that's going to give me peace, that's going to motivate me to do something great and fabulous and help me in my creative journey. Now, some of y'all over inspire me. I'm going to just say that. I'm overly happy because this little puppy right here is because of Bitty Penny. Since she's still here, Bitty Penny's still here. I was just like, God, it just looked like she's squeezing that glue out with ease. It's like, I need to get that. So I had to wait till the one came back because they were sold out, right? Then what's the other thing? There was something else. I feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, I have my Anna Griffith die cutting machine. hmm That thing is a lifesaver. Oh my goodness! But I did break a folder yesterday. I didn't expect it to go through. I thought if it wasn't going to go through, it'll back out on its own. If y'all didn't know, it won't. But I'm still going to use that folder. Not going to worry about it. So, and I didn't realize that I need to, Paula K taught me how to do on the Big Shot, how to make my, what do you call them things? Sandwiches. So now I'm going to have to figure on Anna Griffith. I can't use the big, what's those things? Stamp It Up? No. Can't, or either I needed to take some stuff off. But anyways, so I like when people inspire me because that gives me peace. That helps me with my creative space. And I get to sit back and say, all right, I need to not stop looking at that because that takes away my energy. That kind of drains me. That doesn't make me want to create. I don't want negativity poured into me. We have enough in the world that's going on right now. I don't want to. Okay, let's look at this one. Let's move this one. See, I still did it. It still came through, but it broke. But I still used it. And then the circles, I took my hole punch and I kept this piece of paper and I put it on there, but I haven't made this into a card yet. And I was like, well, who says I need to? I can just send it out just like that, put something on it. Or I could send it to somebody else and let them do something to it. Who says it has to be on a card base? Just saying. Okay, this is the vellum. Because remember, we did vellum on the gel plate the other day. Monday. And these are all the things that came from that vellum print. If you missed it Monday, go back and check it out on Monday. But we did vellum, and it was, oh, there's my craft roulette card. That's the one. I forgot what it was called. I know it was bark, buffet colors. Okay, bark, buffet colors, 4x6. Um, oh Lord, what was the other one? It was the theme, right? Because mine's a Christmas theme. Can't remember what it was. Holiday. Yeah. Yeah. See, I got it. Y'all see? So if Carla, if you're still here, this is the kind of thing. And this was my version of I did my own bark. I took my pen, I took my Tombow pen and made this into like brown bark, like it's some bark paper. And of course, my theme was holiday. I mean, the holiday was Christmas. And then I stamped on that, sending Christmas wishes. But this won't go out for anybody because I'm keeping my craft roulette cards, and it's a 4x6. Yay! And it's on a card base. I thought that was even a plus. I'm just like very proud of me. That's the thing, y'all. So when I do stuff like that and I sit back and I put it up in my studio and I just be like, you did that. I was like, I did, didn't I? Right? And that makes me say yes to me. That makes me say yes to me. Thank you, Marcy. So, but look at these vellum because, man, I had a ball cutting that paper up. And I said, well, you know what? I see everything as a card, but this one, I was trying to figure out which one was my favorite. And I don't know. I like all of them. So I'm going to flip through them. This one, of course, I love this one. Why? Because this one is done with, remember, I don't know if y'all remember the flowers that I did stamp out on vellum and embossed. Hey, Mariah. Hey, Vicky. Did I miss anybody else? Somebody else came in? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm kind of breaking up. I was supposed to go on and do my thing, but these cards, they inspire me. They make me so happy, right? This is how I removed unnecessary chaos in the last couple of days when the thoughts were coming. Like I removed expectations that literally the thoughts were no longer serving me, no longer belonging to me. I replaced those negative thoughts, the sad thoughts that my daughter and granddaughter wasn't with me. And then I was just like, I started remembering the good things as I was creating these cards. And then the peace started happening, the joys that came in. And then I got excited, right? So there was a time when I might have thought excitement meant something big had to happen. No, just hanging out in the studio creating cards, right? But sometimes just walking in the studio, waking up, brushing my teeth, going through my morning ritual, saying I'm the best thing that God woke up this morning, and then, brushing my teeth, whichever one comes first or second, and then walking getting my coffee and then walking in the studio. Depends on what day it is. If it's almost 10 o'clock, I'm going to be coming down here to look at PM Artist Studio. Depends on what day, right? So I personally challenge everybody, if you are not living a life that you're excited about, not that you have to mourn or feel bad about the life you're living now. No, I just want you to be quiet in the morning, first thing in the morning, and then take three things. I started off saying no to three things that if it doesn't have anything to do with me, I'm not doing it. Three things. The first three things somebody asked you to do, and I got this off a movie or somewhere, I can't remember, but it has served me well. Mr. McCoy asked me something, the answer is no. Ask me something again, the answer is no. Most of the time he's the first three, because he's going to ask me three things, right? But at the end of it all, it's not for him. It's not to be mean. It's just so that I can really hone in on what I need in my life, right? So sometimes excitement is just having a quiet morning. And if you need to say, I'm going to have a quiet morning for an hour, the first hour, anybody bother me or whatever, I'm going to say no. To put a time limit on it, right? But sometimes excitement is just knowing you don't have to explain yourself for at least 5 hours, 2 hours. I don't know. And for those that work outside the home, you might have to do this a little differently on your drive. But whatever you need to do, you need to You hear me? You need to do what you need to do for you so that you can create a life that you're excited about. Because everybody else doing their thing. Now, this one made me real excited because it's my flowers. That's Joshua and that's Tanika. And then popped them on top of that vellum. Oh my goodness. And then I took that. I was going to put a sentiment on top of that, but then this one kind of fell right there. Nature creates the greatest effects with the most limited means. And it's ready. It's ready to go. Like it'll be in somebody's mailbox. All these I have to stamp though. I have to stamp them because they need to be stamped with my logo, with my thing, you know. Slapping paint on paper by Karen McCoy. That gets stamped on the back of all my cards. I need to get a smaller one for my little bitty cards because this one, yeah, I'll have to go back to the lady and order me another one. Okay, so that's that one. But all of these are vellum, right? Look at that. This made me, I was just so excited because when the vellum, and then the vellum did its thing, you know, it did, you don't even see the glue that's up under there. Oh my God, it did so good. It did so good. So sometimes excitement is just sitting down with a blank piece of watercolor paper or your gel plate and having absolutely no idea what you're about to create. That's my life right now. And I'm very grateful to live it. A blank page. Every day you wake up, it's a new blank page. A new blank page, right? And every morning I get another chance to put something beautiful on it. And Tuesday, this is what I was doing, right? Now, does paint sometimes go where I didn't intend for it to go? Absolutely. Does the glue sometimes come and squeeze out? Absolutely. Does it not work out the way I want? Absolutely. Does life sometimes do the same thing? Absolutely. But I've learned how to work with what happens instead of believing everything is ruined. Sometimes that unexpected mark becomes the best part of the painting, becomes the best part of the gel plate. Like this right here, it's not a whole lot of splatter on there. It's just enough. And I was deciding on putting something on there, and I was just like, it needs to stay blank for a while. It really does, right? But let me tell you something. I've learned how to work with what happens. No matter if it's good, bad, ugly, I'm going to make it, it's going to turn out to be something beautiful. And that right there is like, I have created some very beautiful gel prints because of the unexpected. Wasn't planning on it, okay? And sometimes the unexpected turns in life teaches you how to be strong, teaches you how to be creative. It has definitely taught me how to be resilient and capable, how capable I am, right? I'm no longer trying to create a perfect life. I'm not. I'm creating a life that feels like mine, that makes me happy. And there's a difference in that. A life where I can breathe, not fuss, create something beautiful, rest when I need to rest, grow when I want to grow, hang out with people when I want to, and change my mind when I want to. But all of the things is going to be so I can enjoy myself. A life where joy isn't something I have to chase down, right? I create that kind of space for me. And everybody's not going to be happy when you start saying no, y'all. But it's not about them. It's all about you. You have to participate in creating the life you want. You cannot spend every day saying, one day I'm going to be happy. No. And then if you get upset and you want to, fuss about it or whatever, tell the people, I'll get over it. I just need to be dramatic first. Is that not cute? Hey, Alicia. That one's cute. And that I am wholly and completely me. And is. But I don't want you to have all the one days. One day you're going to do it. One day I'll figure it out. One day I'll think about it. One day I'll go there. One day, one day, one day, one day. You're going to one day your life away. And at some point, one day has to become today. Okay? Today I can do something that makes my life feel good. Today. I can make the decision to just bring in the peace for me. Today. Today I can love me first. Today. Today I don't have to go outside and hang out with people. Today I can stay here. Today I can pray if I want to pray. Today I don't have to pray if I don't want to pray. It's your life. You can do what you want to do. But whatever you do it for you. Dream again so that you can create a life that you are excited to wake up to. Not overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. Not through one big decision. This has taken years, y'all. Years. And I want somebody listening to me to hear this. You do not have to wait until everything in your life is settled before you start enjoying your life. Okay? You hear me? There will always be something unfinished, something uncertain, something that you're going to have to walk through, go through, deal with. Life is not going to stop because you decided that you want your peace. Life is going to keep going and life is going to keep lifing. But you, as long as you're here, you get to say, I'm going to live. I'm going to create my joy. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to keep growing. I'm going to trust God, whatever your thing is. Me, personally, and I'm going to keep getting excited about what is still possible. Because these right here, they just make my heart happy just to be able to paint them. There are still paintings I haven't even begun to paint. There are brushstrokes that I haven't even begun to put on the canvas of paper. There are things even in the canvas of life that I haven't even begun to do. There are still people I haven't met. God has so many people lined up for me, but I have to walk that thing out. It's little bit by little bit. Can't open the door all at once because why? We're not mature to handle all the things all at once. He has to get your mindset ready so that you won't feel like you did it on your own, or so you won't disrespect people when you get there. There are still ideas that you need to hone in on before you can even get out there and meet all of those great and fabulous people, because God has a thing for each and every one of you. Oh, maybe it's just for me. So when I wake up now, I'm not asking, what is life going to do for me today? I'm asking, what am I going to do with this beautiful day that I've been given? And what am I going to do? Usually I pretty much know by the time I brush my teeth. That is a completely different way to live. Is it an easy way to live? No, because life is asking and taking all these things from us, and sometimes there ain't anything we can do about it. But maybe the question that I want you to kind of think about today is, are you creating a life you are excited to wake up to? Not a life that looks impressive to somebody else. Not a life everybody understands either. Not even a life that is perfect. A life that makes you happy. Not worrying about what everybody else thinks. It's not about that. But to wake up and say, I'm glad I'm here. I'm grateful for this morning. I'm curious about what's going to happen next. I'm excited about who I'm becoming. And at the end of it all, whoever your ultimate person is or your ultimate thing is to be like, oh, I am one step closer to meeting whoever, right? But you have to participate in making it beautiful. One morning, one choice, one prayer, one boundary, one laugh at a time. That's why I say we're healed over here in Creek Joy Studios, one brushstroke at a time. One brushstroke at a time. We're not trying to do it all in one like 1 month and 1 year. We're taking it one day at a time, one choice at a time. And that right there, my friends, is worth waking up for. So you get to create that life. And what does that life look like to you? Y'all get to see me every single time I push the live button. I'm pretty much sharing what my morning is, what choice I'm making for the whole month. This month, we're about reclaiming. The whole month was about reclaiming. And reclaiming was whatever you need it to be. Mine, it was just reminding myself of how great and wonderful that life is. And then I'm still here. And I'm happy that I'm still here. Because there was a time when I wasn't. There wasn't a time. There was a time. And I get to do it without feeling guilty, right? You get to have joy without feeling guilty. Okay? Being happy does not mean that you've forgotten the person that you've lost or loved. It doesn't mean that you're just negating whatever has happened in your life. That's not what it's doing. And what I had to realize so that I could stop feeling guilty was I can still have my joy and still miss my children. I can still laugh and still miss my children. I could still wish that they were sitting beside me and still enjoy other people who are really, really, really physically here. I could have tears in the morning and experience something beautiful in that next 15, 20 minutes. Because if I'm going to have some tears, trust me, they're not going to laugh. They're not going to last that long. Because grief and joy, they're not enemies. They do live in my heart. They reside in the same heart, right? I sometimes I'd be like, I just wish you were here. And at the same time, I can also say I am grateful that I had the time that I had with you, and I'm grateful that I'm still here. Got that? Wasn't these cards beautiful? Okay, did I miss anything? Look, Cookie, did anybody at me? Because y'all know sometimes I have to go and get her done. So we can just say that's the end of this part of our live. So that the next part, this is where I start to say, hey, if you're new to the channel and this is your first time, you've never been here, and you are not subscribed to the channel, but you've been here from the very beginning, and I told you to wait until I gave you a personal invitation, this is your personal invitation to hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, all, because I go live outside of Monday and Wednesdays. Hadn't done it in a while, but sometimes I do, right? But hit that subscribe button because I will, if you're still here, but if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this is your invitation. Do subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you on this journey. Why? Because over here, we are healing. We are not just over here wasting people's time on the YouTube. I am literally over here healing one brushstroke at a time by slapping paint on paper and seeing where it takes me continuously. I see where it has brought me, right? And I would love for you guys to be here because around here we believe that life can be hard and still be beautiful and we still have fun. And you meet some fabulous people in the chat. So come on, hit that subscribe button. Because my analytics tell me that there's some of y'all that comes back. You come back, but you're not subscribed to the channel. Come on. Oh, and if you're really feeling froggish and you want to really, really go a little further, hit that join button and you get to hang out with us once a month. Vicky, are you going to hang out with us Sunday? Sunday will be your first Zoom session. All right. These cards bring me. So I just had to leave them sitting there, and I just wanted to, like this one. Look at my artwork. And I'm so grateful. Let me give a little bit of shout out if Bitty Penny's still here, because Bitty Penny and Beth Libby, Happy Place Crafting, they're the ones that really taught me how to get outside of the Gina K card, right? I started making cards watching Gina K, and then I was like, oh my God, I can't get it. It's just not meant. I wanted my cards to look like Gina K cards, right? It wasn't working. And I took all that card making stuff, and I just kind of threw it over in a box and threw it over there, and the stuff I couldn't use, and I just, got kind of gave some stuff away and let it go. But one day, Betty Penny had Beth on her channel on a Saturday. You gotta go watch Betty Penny on Saturday, y'all. I watch her on Team Replay on Monday. She get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Can't do it. But they were doing prompts on cards. And I was like, and the way that they were doing it was so out of the box. Hey, Julie Parker. Welcome to the channel. I feel like I need to go in my YouTube thing and see if YouTube gives me some fun stuff, or my eCam. That's what I can do. I got a program eCam. So when y'all do subscribe, I can give you a little shouts out and thingy like that. But welcome, and thank you. I can do it on an iPhone. Yes, you can do it on your iPhone. You sure can. I'll have to send you the link. Well, the link should be over in Patreon. Or, yeah, the link will be in Patreon because you joined via Patreon. But the link will be over there too. So all you have to do is click it on your phone and come in. And we'll be there. I think it's 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, you know. So, but here's the thing. So they were doing stuff, and if if you, where's that card? If here, this is just one of them I can get to. This is a card that Bitty Pitty sent me. And when I saw this card, right, I was just like, oh my goodness, look at this. This looked like a tag. Like, it was different. If you know Gina K, then you know what I'm talking about right here and right now, right? And Anna Griffin, now she was, man, I wanted to go in. I was like, them die cuts make you want to, and I was like, nope. You're going to keep what you got and you're going to keep doing it the way you're doing it because this brings you peace. This makes you happy, right? So I'm going to tell you to kind of pay attention to what you're doing in your world. If it's making you happy, then just go on fast. Get in the fast lane and just ride out, right? But if it's kind of making you like, put it this way. If you're a card maker and you start gel printing, right? You're just like, I just can't get a good print. It's just not working for me. If it's not bringing you joy, if it's not making you happy and it's frustrating you more, either learn more, go to the people that can teach you more, or if you just like, it just ain't working for me, then just kind of leave it alone. But I personally want you to lean into the stuff that makes your heart happy, that brings you joy, that don't, not the perfection of it. Because if you go over there and look at P gel print, if you come over here and look at me gel print, Lord knows if you go over there and look at Eddie and Darcy and Christy Hartman, they might make you feel a little intimidated. But what I learned from my Gina K days is that's the way she do it. And now let me find my place and how I do it. Right? Now, Mariah is the other person who kind of got me a little bit moving forward with this because we took my flowers, which was kind of more of this one, yeah, and turned them into stamps. Where are they? So now we got a version of this, and the original. She is housed over there on the wall. I put her in a frame. She's framed up. So you have to lean into what makes you happy. Now I've taken everything that brought me joy, brings me joy, and I've incorporated it into my little bit of 24 by 18 inches that I use on my desk. Everything else around doesn't, it's up here for decoration because my desk is 42 by 72. That's a lot of space. It's a lot of real estate, right? So when you look down, this is the life that I've created that when I wake up, I know that I'm going to come in here and I'm going to create something that's going to make me happy. And then here's the other thing, y'all. When I get to send you guys a card or send you something, or if you say, like, when y'all wanted my scraps, that's just like, wait, they want my scraps? Just putting it in the envelope in the mail just made me happy. So it makes me happy 2 times, 3 times over, right? So when you're creating joy or you're trying to figure out what life looks like after something, the tragedy, the loss, whatever your thing is, I want you to know that you get to rewrite you get to write the next chapter. And if you didn't like the previous chapter, you kind of get to rewrite it a little bit so tomorrow won't be so sad. Your life, every day you wake up, you're still breathing, you're still creating. You still have time to protect your peace, to give yourself, I want you to give yourself grace because you're still here, right? Look, see? She loves gel print books. That thing just made me happy to make those books, and then y'all wanted them because I knew. I just can't wait to see everybody's, like, when everybody share what they're doing in them and everybody shares how they're using my stamps, and it just makes my heart happy. And sometimes it makes me a little, I have tears of joy now. I don't have tears of sadness. I have tears of joy. So it just really, uh, y'all will never, I probably can never put words to really, really articulate how my heart just beats sometimes to the happiness. And I refuse to give in to that, right? Because tragedy may have changed my life, but it didn't cancel who I am. I'm still here, right? And it didn't cancel yours. So you get to choose peace, joy. You get to create art. You get to make a card, you know, and you be able to send it. You get to paint and then turn it into a card, right? So these right here, I already know. And you see, we have to sign it because it's our artwork. We have to sign it. Now this one I didn't sign because it's not my artwork, but on the back it'll get stamped. This one I'm gonna have, don't know how to figure that out, but I'll need to sign it down there. Kind of put my initials somewhere because it's my artwork, right? So I hope I've inspired you to think about being a little bit selfish. And I really want you to look at it as in selfish, not in a way that you're pulling back, but in a way that you can be more for the people that are in your life. If you serve from a happy place, then you're a little bit more, you're a lot more happy. Like you want to be there, you want to be on the journey, and you're okay with it, right? And you get to go to work and be like, hey, I'm happy that I'm here. You know, somebody else might not be happy. They'd be like, oh Lord, she's coming here every day acting like she just took a happy pill. And you did. But you're willing to share with them. It's not like you're going to be selfish with it, right? But we see the women who carry life on their backs. We see them, right? We see the woman who survived the hardest days. Like you see them women, you might even be her. Yesterday might not even been good, might not have been easy for you. But we also see something else in those women. You see that they are still here every day to keep showing up. And that's why you could be the person that God has placed in their life so that they can see, okay, I just have to keep showing up. She keeps showing up, I'll keep showing up, right? And that's the kind of life that you kind of want to create from. What can I do now? Because every day is not about you. All right, there we go. So we got some more. I got one more sheet of the vellum that I'm going to cut and turn it into cards. But I ran out of time last night. So because I have to get out of the studio and go to bed, right? He said, I am not your typical anything. And ain't, oh, and see right here, I did that, the like film strip. Kind of put that in there to blend in with that little background. There we go. Okay. So hope you enjoyed that. Even round one. This one says, Spirit, all things are difficult before they are easy. And that's my grace, peace, joy, and love is under their stamp. So see, even in card making, you can use the stamps same way. So all my mixed media world has come together and we all abide right here in the studio. That is cute. All right, I don't want to lay it down because I don't want my butterflies to get smooshed. I got to put my bitty penny card back up, so put that over there. Oh, there's another one. I was doing something here, trying to do something. Don't know, but we're trying to figure it out. That's another. Oh, that was the other one on the vellum. I didn't put anything on there, but look at all that drama. That was the birch wood, I think. Birch, and then you can see Rhonda's stencil in there. Dolly, what is that? Holly Miss Dolly, Holy Miss Dolly, something Dolly. It's by Rhonda. That is so pretty. I like that. All right. What do you want? Do you need to go out? I can't let you outside now. You gotta wait. We definitely can't let Brandy out because Brandy is a fence jumper. Set. I'll go and be she'll be done ran saw the what you call them cats outside and she'll be gone. She jumps the fence after deers. All right. I was making some Twinchies. Those kind of got a little bit challenging, to say the least. But I was doing them. All right, let's move over here. Let's get this. Let's get this. We're going to slap some paint on some paper. Why? Because we get to create it. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Cookie. So for everybody that's new, Brandy is in the studio. Brandy is my Rottweiler. She's one of 10 Rottweilers. It's either going to be Brandy, Sienna Grace, or Blake, or Lily Rose, or Boaz. Lauren hadn't been in here since she was sick. Yeah, Brandy sitting over by the door is like, yeah, I want out. No, let me let her out the other door. You're not going out that door. She's trying to figure. She's like, wait, why aren't you coming with me? Cause you're going out there by yourself. And she gonna be whining in a minute because it's hot out there. It is very much so hot out there. Where's my water? Here we go. But she might want some water. I don't know. She's one of the ones that I try to not have in the studio when I'm live because she does just what she's doing. She don't sit down. I'm just like, can you sit down? She don't want to sit down. And when I start talking, she thinks I'm talking to her. And so usually when I'm talking to her, I kind of be in her face. So she's just like, wait, what are we doing? What are you doing? Karen, did you say Twinchies were overwhelming you? Yes, they were overwhelming me. But I cut them out. I was okay, so this is what I'm gonna do with the what I was doing with the Twinchies, Zell, was I started out making, see the little cards. See, I had all the little stuff, so I started out making them little, and then the little stuff started turning bigger. So it ended up being on a card. And I was just like, wait, that's not a Twinchie. See, this is a Twinchie. And if you don't know what a Twinchie is, it's just two by two art, whatever you're gonna do with it. So I said I was gonna put some I was gonna paint on them. So I cut some out so I can show y'all in real time that I be doing the thing. But remember I said we're creating a life that you're excited to wake up to. Would I be excited to wake up and do Twinchies every day? Not yet. But I am inspired. Okay? So that's why we got some Twinchies and we're gonna slap some paint on some Twinchies. But I think I needed to, let me see, is this we'll pull that out in a minute. Oh, and Betty Penny, let me show you something. Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? Yeah. I needed that black paper. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got something fabulous to show you. I plan on gel printing, but I don't know if I'll pull it out on, I don't know. We're showing, I'm showing you how I create my life. How this life makes me excited. This right here, because you know I'm waiting on my Yasatomo black paper to come. But y'all know I love pulling on black cardstock. I did my card making, but look at these girls. Would you look at this? Oh, would you just look at that? Is that not beautiful? Now this, because remember if you were on Eddie's channel yesterday, he used the Amsterdam, where did it do with him? Oh Lord, where did it go with? He used Amsterdam, those little thingies. I think I done used all of them up. But it was the Amsterdam things. But this one actually is with Golden Fluid Acrylic Interference Violet. I'm gonna need this in a big bottle. Big bottle. Because this right here, oh, that's what this is. Look at this. So I had some, because y'all know I'm over here working on becoming greater in my other world. Do you want to try ATC sizes there? I do. I can do ATCs with no problem. Yeah, ATCs are no problem. My dogs think I am nuts because I talk to myself. Yup. I love Boaz. I have. Have you had a Ruth and a Naomi? I have a Ruth. So Carla, Lauren is Lauren Ruth. We don't have a Naomi. But we do have Ruth. So Boaz is Boaz, but Lauren is Lauren Ruth. Bitty Penny, yes, I got the sale and I got another something else because I had $15 in coupons. So yes, I was happy to have fun with that, to be inspired. But look at the wiggle on that. Isn't that girl pretty? So I'm going to put her, I have two journals that I'm creating. And so this one, these are, I'll split these up between the journals. But, oh, look at her. The afro. She's a queen. She has a tiara up there. It's still sharp. So that tells me like when I'm using it, I don't want it to be so hard and sharp. Her face is hard. So I got to do some things. But we're working on it. It's a work. It's a work. It's a work. But that right there, because I'm all out of, now this one was my Amsterdam, and that's why I say I think I used them all because I don't see no more of them. Wait, is that one? No. But we got the little ones like these. There is it. Is that one? Nope. I think I used them all. Used it all. Oh, there's one. Oh, this one. That's this one. This one right here. Excuse me. So if you don't have these and you've never tried these, if you want this beautifulness right here, you want to make yourself happy, I'm threatening you with a good time. You will have an amazing time if you get these. So these are the little Amsterdam, and they come little, and I'm saying these, like if you want to go out and get this one from Golden, great, fabulous. Blick actually have sale on the fluid acrylics now, but you can get these and try them out. I like the little bitty sizes, so you can try it out and see if you like it. You know, so that'll work out. But these, and they go a long way. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. So, but those are fun, and you get results like like this. Look at her. I think she is just fabulous. Yes, look at that. And then this one, I'm going to cut her out. Cut this one out, that one out, and maybe. I did another one. I feel like I turn one into a card, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's the one I want to share that with y'all because I was like, oh, that is so pretty. Okay, let's back up. But okay, back to that. Zell, yes, I've done ATCs. I kind of haven't done ATCs in a while because, I was doing ATCs to swap. And I did more ATCs for mixed media. I haven't really done them in my artwork in a while. So if y'all would like to, swap and do some ATC swapping and things like that, just let me know. I mean, I'm open to doing some things over here. I am. I just know that some people don't want to do all the things. And some people don't want to give out the addresses and things, and they don't have a P.O. box and stuff like that. So I'm cool. I mean, I get it. But for those that would like to, we can definitely do that. Now, everybody from last year that you gave me your address, you sent me an email and wanted me to send you a card, you're going back on the list this year. So you don't have to send me another email because I already have you in the book. Unless you don't want to have a holiday card. All right, these are my Rosa galleries. Y'all know Rosa galleries are my fun. I'm going to start out with this Twinchy. But I know I'm going to have to start out with this little brush. And I even kept my little ones like this. Because I said I was going to do something with them. I don't know. Let's pull this off. But I'm not opposed to Twinchies. It's just something different. Making little artwork. Let's go around. Mariah says, love making ATCs. We'll swap, but only with people we know well. I've got some diamond that would dazzle that tiara. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Now, see, there you go, going into the mixed media world. Hmm. I got some. All right, there you go, Carla. See how we inspire. Let's see, we're doing a road. Let's see, let's put the brush down. Let the brush do the work. Excuse me. Mr. McCoy was barking around here. I think he was trying to give me his cold or give me his whatever. I don't know what it was. I was just like, nope. Start taking me some medicine, getting juiced up. We went to dinner. What was that? Monday night? Oh yeah, Monday night. Monday night after the live, we drove to Montgomery, and I said won't be going back to that place again. You know what them children were doing in there. Customer service just isn't what it used to be. You people just, I expect people to do their job, but I guess I need to figure out what is people's jobs these days. I might have had some expectations that wasn't part of their job. I think. I think. Do you only send pineapple deer cards to people you know well and are very special to? One of my friends paints drawers on large canvases. I even can't believe I have made 20s. He thought they were okay. She happy now. She out there with her toy. I mean her bone. Who else makes Twinchies? I just learned about Twinchies this year. I am not opposed to it. Ha ha mo. Oh Lord. And I had to get off social media. I couldn't even go over there to post because there's so much Dolly stuff. I was just like, oh Lord, it was just a lot. So I think I'll go down the rabbit hole of looking at her movies. That's usually what I do when someone famous passes away and they are got movies. Probably look at a movie. See, I got it now. I asked myself before going in her bedroom, do I want to know or should I just holler at her to come out? What did I miss? Are we talking about Izzy? Light brights. Ooh, I remember light brights. I just walked into my kid's bathroom and I think I might just have to throw a match in there and say goodbye. Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. What in the world is in there? That's one. Now listen, you talking about creating a life that's one of the things I think I gave up on real early. Um, is because I didn't have to share a bathroom with those kiddos. So I kind of gave up on that real early. Hi, Marina. Because they didn't get it. I didn't have to use it. The girls had their bathroom. And then they kind of had to share with the boys. But that's where the argument will come. And then now I don't argue about it even now. He uses that bathroom. I use my own bathroom. Don't use mine. It's just sometimes you just got to decide what you want to deal with. We need a separate guest bathroom. Or you need a disclaimer for when the guests come over. Hey, that's the kids' bathroom, so when you go in there, how bad do you need to go? But we have a guest bathroom separate from, luckily now we have, let's see, one, two, three bathrooms. So that's like when daughter number two and my son in love came this weekend. He went that way. I said, hey, don't go that way. I don't know what that way looks like. I know what this way looks like. Go that way. I mean, it's just no secret, you know, because Mr. McCoy get up and he go to work at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He ain't worrying about what the bathroom look like, especially if he's the only one that goes in there, because I don't go in there. But if we're gonna have a house full of guests, then you got to get to it. And it's always, my motto is, I want it clean my way, not your way. Same thing about the kitchen. I want it clean my way, not your way. But now I don't worry about any of it. Carla, unfortunately, you did tell me the Twinchy punch assaulted you. Wait, there's a Twinchy punch? I think such a small area would be a real challenge for me. How could I possibly? Yeah, Paula K. Yeah, your card, I don't see you doing well. It'll be a peekaboo. Maybe you could do Twinchies like this. Maybe put them all like that and create on them all at once, like all of that, and then pull them apart. But then I guess you would only get the details when need be. I don't know, but this right here it's not bad. That's better. But I know it's going to be a challenge when I get ready to do my the leaves. That's always the challenge for me, is the leaves. Let's put a little red. Let's do a red one. Got to water down my palette. I've been digging in it. There we go. See, I just be wanting to go big. I have to remember just little strokes, make little artwork. And that's the challenge, just little artwork. And let's put a little one up there, right there. There we go. See? Gotta tell yourself, little, little. But Paula K makes some beautiful cards. I would really love to see. I really would like see a small version of your card. Um, I don't think Craft Roulette would like Twinchies on the wheel. I need to see what parameters are on the wheel. I never really looked. I just go by whatever pops up. You're like, okay. And I really didn't start creating cards until I was on with Betty Penny that Saturday. She showed me how easy, like literally to do it. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. And I was like, well, I don't have this and I don't have that. Because my version in my mind is like thinking about the thing. Like the one we did I think it was flowers, grid, like a grid. And because I didn't have a grid stamp, I was just like, yeah, I can't do it. And she's like, no, you can draw your grid. I was like, oh, okay. And then it was a pamphlet. I think it was a pamphlet or a binding, something like that. But that was my second craft roulette card submitting, and I've created ever since. So I'm pretty proud of me. Zippy, what's up, Zip? Zipping in to leave a like and say howdy, y'all. Can't stay. Love y'all. Meet me. You gotta love a good slide through. So I'll say I made one of Twinchies using a piece of brayer off I had left. Huh. Let me think now. Doing a craft roulette. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to think about it from the parameters that we have and doing a Twinchie. So the parameter, well, when I think about it that way, Zal, I can do that then. Just a smaller version of the card that I did. I probably have to draw my Christmas tree though. Yeah, I could do that. I got to reach out to Linda Veal. I haven't seen her in a couple of streams. Not to say that she hadn't. Anybody seen her in a stream? Because you know, when the normal, regular people, I'm used to seeing either here over at PMR Studio or on, my usual places that I go. And I didn't hang out with Bill and Tracy today. I took a nap because, I told y'all the medicine I'm taking make me a little groggy, make me a little sleepy. So I didn't fight it. I took a nap today. See, that turned out pretty. Let's put them down here. They're little. We can put them in there. My inches were pre-gel printing days. I saw Lindaville. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I had Bill and Tracy on, but then I was just like, I won't go to sleep if I be looking and listening. So I just cut it off and submit it to the NAT. Anybody else part of the NAT ministry? Let's put that there. And then I'm going to take some of the Nuvo crystal drops, and put some on them. I already have a plan for them. Now, what I'm going to do with these twinches, I don't know. Somebody will probably get them in their Happy Mail. And I don't spend a lot of time really, really going into detail. So that's another thing that's working out too. Hey, Carol, how are you? P is part of the nap ministry. Gotta have a nap, and if we don't get a nap, we'll be a little groggy. Just a little bit. Like, ugh. If I get awakened up too early, or if I get awakened out of a deep, deep sleep that I was really, really enjoying, I tend to have a little funky attitude. And I have to tell me, hey, we not going to deal with that right now. Either go back to sleep or get it together. But y'all know the best way to get over that. Jump in the shower. Start your shower off nice and warm. And then as you're in there, then gradually turn it down to cold so it can shock your nervous system to wake up. Because that's all it is. Your body is like mentally you want to be asleep. It's just like, wake up. Got that off of Mel Robbins. She had a guest on her show. I tried it. And it's like, oh, that did work. There we go. Let's just pop right there and right there and just right there. Just put some color in there. Not really putting nothing. Just putting the color there. Boop boop. And drop some right there. Right there. But the first time I heard of Twinchies was over at Michelle, and then Tammy. When Tammy started doing her little Twinchies, I was just like, oh my Lord, those are super cute. So I was just like, okay, let me try some Twinchies watercolors. And there we go. We got four Twinchies. That's about all I can do, because right now I'm balling up. Because I don't like holding on to my brush. Excuse me. And I guess maybe I need to not do that either. Maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself. Maybe. Or just kind of like to slap the paint on the paper. Maybe the Twinchies want to be slapped down too. Maybe. There we go. I think I could do it. We will practice more. That's what we will do. We will practice more. Never say never. Just say not right now. That brush needs some water on it, Karen. Thank you. There we go. There we go. So what else do you guys have ready? Is everybody ready for, who's ready for fall? I'm ready for fall. Ready for cooler weather. YouTube is being a brat, keeps kicking me out. It kicked me out too, right before I pushed the live. That's exactly what it did. Okay, so YouTube is doing some things. I'm telling you what though. Lots of fun things coming in September. Yes, we're gonna have September. It's not the T. Take the T out over there at PM Artist Studio. Got a lot of things coming up. It's a lot of things around the tubes with the people that I watch. There's a lot of good things upcoming. Stamp timber, that's what it is, not September. Stamp timber. Thank you, Zal. That's what it is. My birthday is, oh, Alicia, your birthday is in September. September what? My son and I have my granddaughter, the one who passed on. Her birthday would have been September the 5th. And then my bonus son, his birthday is next month. It's September the 7th. I think it's the 7th. Can't remember. Because Alyssa's birthday, I know, is the 5th. Right after Labor Day. But y'all know me. I got to the place where celebrating birthday. Every day is my freaking birthday. I woke up this morning. Happy birthday. And I'm still trying to decide if we're going to have family and friends for November. Because in my mind, I'm trying to go somewhere. I want somebody else to cook. Or go to the mountains. Something like that. Yours is on the 4th. Okay. I have to remember that. Right. What day is the 4th? So we can remember, so I can remember. You just keep telling me, birthday coming up. Birthday is coming up. Wait, Carol's birthday? Carol's birthday is tomorrow. A happy early birthday. Everybody tells Carol happy early birthday. Carol, what you gonna be, 25? Look. Okay, and this is a 2.5 by 4.5. That's kind of like on a slim line. The little pieces are from when I cut up something else with watercolor, and I kept the strips, and I was like, they'll be turned into a card or something. So that'll work out. And some of them, like these little twinkies, see, the more they sit there, the cuter they are. That's just so cute. All right, let's put a leaf on here. Thanks. No, a lot older. Hey, I just figured it might work. It might work, right? One of my grandmas said she stopped behaving. She stopped having birthdays after 27. I stopped counting after 50. So like now, me and Mr. McCoy and myself, we are a week apart. He's a week older than me, and so I'd be like, "How old are we?" And then he look and I look, and I just be like, "Oh, when it count, we have to really add it up." But I mean, every day that I wake up, it's a birthday. And every day I get some new paints, it's a birthday. So we got new paints. New paints came in. We got the Matisse that came in that Julie Parker, I am loving. But I can't buy any more colors until I use up my Lucas Krill. I am not going to be a collector of paints. But I did do some, what do you call it? Canvas work. And I need to, I have different paints. The paints that I use on my gel plate, I don't really use when I paint on canvas or when I use my, because remember I told y'all I was going back to Bible journaling, painting in my Bible. So we're kind of doing that. And I do, when I'm using the paint for canvas work, I'm using it differently. And I don't care how it behave. Like the paint was like asking me, why are you being so rough with me? And I was just like, my bad. I'm just really used to just slapping the paint on the paper and just, doing what I do with it. And it was like, no, calm down. So that's something else that I realized in like using paper like this, if I'm going to paint on or on my canvas, it was telling me, slow down. Because with gel printing, I don't have to slow down. Gel printing, I just slap it on there and just brayer it out, and I can be rough. It doesn't care. And it's going to give me something beautiful. But that canvas was like, girl, why are you trying to, I was just slapping the brush and just like, wait. So maybe if you're using a different medium, maybe that's something else you might maybe need to pay attention to is question, do you need to use it differently? Like journaling, I don't journal nowhere near the way I used to journal. My journaling now is more bullet points. It's more in my artwork. Like what did I do with that? I wrote on it. It's over there. Gotta go. If I could jump back on anytime. Okie dokie. See you later, Zal. We'll probably be here. Today is Mama's and my daddy's birthday and their wedding anniversary. Oh wow. I'm counting all birthdays. I turned 65 on August the 27th. 22nd. Happy belated birthday, Lynn. I missed your birthday. See, that's why I need to get especially for my members. I feel so bad. I didn't send you a birthday card. Lynn probably like, it's okay. I got a birthday card for about a couple years in the box I sent. Carol asks, how you paint in your Bible, please? Oh, Carol, you've never seen my Bible journaling? Well, let's put these over here because we're getting ready to transition to the gel plate. Bible, let's go get Big Bertha. And I hope that's nobody's name because that's what I named my Bible. Look at these. Aren't they cute? I like my Twinchies. And I'm going to add some. They got to dry before I put the drops on there. I can't put these on there. Come on out, girl. Do, 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 do. Oh, these will look good in my maybe on a page. They would really look good on a page. There's another one. I can't never remember where that one is. This is Big Bertha. Let me get my brushes out of the water. Oh, I think I know where it is. Nope, I moved it. Well, I guess I did. Moved a lot of things around. That's what happens when you straighten up. this one is already done. That's the one. So I started out with Psalms and Proverbs. Hey, Messy Missy Creates. How are you? How you doing? Okay, so this one right here, let me make sure I move my Twinchies because I don't want my Twinchies to get messed up. So let's put the Twinchies up there. But the Twinchies actually can go into, I'm going to make them into cards. They're going to turn into cards. They're going to turn into cards like I did this one, this one. What did she do? Ah, well, good girl. Mr. McCoy left the gate open, y'all. So Brandy was outside, but at least Brandy came to the back gate. I mean, to the back door in the studio. I just looked, and the gate is surely open. You ever heard that sermon? There's a sermon. Who in the hell left the gate open? Well, Brandy, thank you for coming back to the studio. She knew where the studio door was. So I'm going to take the Twinchies and I'm going to turn them into little bitty cards. I'm going to put them on the card base like I did these. These are my very first Twinchies, and I enjoyed them. All right. So this is who was that? Carol. This is the very first one that I started with. This is a Psalms and Proverbs Bible that's by Day Springs. And excuse me, hopefully I dated it somewhere in here. But all I did was I would do, yeah, see, I started in 21. Started in 21. Yeah, it is your bad. It would have really been bad if she'd have jumped over the daggone fence. But we're going to keep on moving while I got this Bible in my hand. I'm not going to have no bad thoughts right now. This is acrylic painting. So I started out with my journey with acrylic painting. I didn't even do watercolor at all because watercolor would kind of terrify me because I couldn't control the water. And if you're on your creative journey, you're trying to find your lane, kind of pay attention to the things that maybe is keeping you from really going there, because it might be the very thing that saved your whole sanity, because watercolor did save my whole sanity. I didn't need to control the water. Once I got over that, I was okay. But yeah, so I started out with acrylic and acrylic paints with painting, and I would have the little Bible study, the group that I was a part of, we would have a devotional. And so whatever it was, then that's where we would, I would paint and go. So blooming now, listen to his voice. So that was centered around probably, yeah, that was Psalm 5. And I highlighted that and then painted the rest of it. But this is what Bible journaling, this is what I did. Scripture, gratitude. This is LaQuisha from Confident Canvas. This is her 5-point journaling. She does the scripture, what you're grateful for, affirmation. What is that? That's not part of it. Pondering. Inspirational. Yes, it is. No, quote. Inspirational quote. That's what it was. So it's 5 points. And so I would cut those out and put them in there or something like that. But then, see this one right here, the scripture was Psalm 5:12, righteousness, bless the Lord. And that's my granddaughter right there. And gratitude, peace of mind, family, creativity. My husband was gratitude on there. Bible time with the Lord, and up under there, had a place for a prayer, little flip card. This was way back in March of 21. Yep, so that's that. There's a doggy on there. Oh, there's 2 puppies on there. Yep. So there's a lot of pages still in here. And so this Bible right here was designed for art journaling. That's why it has all this open space on the side of it. Look at acrylic. This is all acrylic. Those are my flowers. That one was upside down, so I guess I needed to turn it right side up. Then this one, see, I like the flips for the prayers. That's it. See, put the string in there. You are capable of amazing things. I like when I have words like that. That's talking to me. And then in there, oh, this is when Barb and I met, guys. Yep, 3/23/21. Look at there. That's Barb and I. Of course, we had to go to the dollar store because we needed to. We did. Y'all get to see how much taller I am than Barb. um, yep. And that was when she lived in Texas. She lived in Frisco. Oh, this was a Christmas spread. Took my girls, painted the whole page, and took some cutouts. Did the tip in some prayers, slide in and out. So it's just you taking the Bible, like creating and doing what you want. Pretty much. This is not the Bible that you take to church, for sure. This is my birthday spread. Fall. They're not in order. So it's not in order like from the beginning of the Bible all the way back. It's just whatever it was. Look at that. Like that. See the rainbows? Taste those Skittles. This is a napkin, so I decoupage. This is actually a napkin. Y'all probably have this napkin. Especially if you went to the Hooby Looby and got napkins for fall or whatever. This is what that is. So I decoupaged it in there. You hear that crinkly of the paper? Oh, it's really pretty. Then we started bringing some watercolors in the Bible. We're doing some watercolors in there. Didn't really like it. But it says, when the waters are low, the Lord will fill you up. And that was like me trying to do it with them. Still wasn't feeling it. Stencils over the page. Yep. That got watercolored. I kind of like that, but it's all right. Hey, it's making me look back and see how far I've come. That's what it's doing. Oh, I love this page. This is acrylic paint. This is when my leaves, I could see my leaves starting to become a little fancy. And my roses were starting to take a little bit of form instead of just being circle, circle, circle. Yeah. Oh, and then even in here, watch this. Look at that. Watch this. Boop. Flip that up. Look at that. Ooh, isn't she fancy? Ask me if I could do it again right now. I could. So it's a card in the book. Flipped over. That flips over. It's an interactive card. And then that flips over. Boom. That was in 2021. It was this. So this Bible came along when COVID first started. 21. Like that. Look. Like that. Fancy, huh? There, the little prayer card. Time of joy. Yeah, so that was my first one. So being that I did this one and I was okay with this one, and then when we start getting scriptures outside of Psalms and Proverbs, then of course, then it's like, okay, well, I want the other one. But I have another one, and I feel like that Bible is looking at me. But the other one I use, but it might, yeah, it should be in here because I use it in here. But I know it's looking at me. But that's the one I use now. It's an interleaving Bible, interleaving Bible. But this one right here, start getting fancy. This, of course, Joshua's in here because Joshua was named after Joshua, the book of Joshua, leader. But all of the things in here, this one is the illustrating Bible. So I'm not going to go through all, it's not that much in this one. Because once we moved, I kind of stopped doing. Yeah, look. So all the pages. So that's why I said I was going to start back using my Bible, because why? It's got a lot of pages in here. Look at that. Oh, I love those girls. I need to print those out again. Those are pretty. This was in Ruth. Hope is on the way. See, we had some hope. I kept hope. And by the time I got to the point to where I was using the Bible and start back to praying and all the things, I knew what I wanted. I wanted my joy, and I wanted to, all the things. You have yeah, that's what I got, a ESV Interleavened Bible. That's the one I got, but it is full. So that one I did. I've done a lot of artwork in it because it was easier. It's smaller. Like this one is big, so that one I could take anywhere. So I always like the little prayer. I make little prayer pockets so I can put a little words of inspiration, encouragement, whatever it is. But all the little prayer notes, it's in there. Look at this one, I love. This is acrylic paint. See? Put the girl in there. Look there, Julie Parker. Got a kangaroo on there. But this one is Ecclesiastes, a time for everything. So there's a lot in here. Haven't done. I don't think I've picked it up this year except to show it. Got prayer pockets. Cut out my flowers. Notes in the pockets. Stamped on it. Stamped. All kinds of stamps. See? So yeah, so Carol, this is how I Bible journal. But the other one, this is a leaf from when we moved here. This leaf came from Colorado though, and I put it in here to go along with fall, because fall, I was ready for fall. The sweet aroma of fall. So there's that. But I used to be on a couple Bible journaling, Bibles, creating in the Bible, how do you say it? Team, like, the teams. And so I used to get her printables, and that's how I really started doing it, was to get back into, doing it. Because some people, they do Bible journal, but they do it by like them card makers. They be a little too fancy for me. And I was just like, some days I just want to slap it in there. Now, Carol, when I get that other one, I'll bring it on the next time. I'll find it and bring it on. It's a little bit more detailed. It's just art. I still create art, and I spent more time, I will say that. Okay, let's put you back over her. Excuse me, dear. No, sit. Sit down. It's okay. I'm not going nowhere. Sit. There you go. You are welcome. Oh, I didn't put this one back over there. Sit there. I'm not going anywhere. You sit right there. Belly rub, belly rub, belly rub. Okay, you got a belly rub. Now chill out. Look, she flipped over. It's just like rub my belly. I wanted to do this, but too scared to do it. So, Julie Parker, let's talk about this. Okay. It took me forever. Forever. When I say forever, it took me forever to finally slap some paint in that Bible, because I kept hearing the old school people talk about, and I was just like, but if it's going to make me feel better and make me get closer and have a conversation as I slap paint and read, like, why would that be wrong? And so I prayed and prayed, and just like, okay, well, let me see. And so I finally got to a place where I didn't write over the scripture, but I wrote on the sides of it. And then one day I just slapped the paint on it, and I was just like, forget it. And when I did that, it's just, I got so much release and so much joy. So I was like, God cannot mean for this to be bad for me. And here I am, y'all, after one, two, three slapping pain and three Bibles, still here. So what I want to tell the old folks was they was wrong. It's not wrong. Anything to get you closer, or build your relationship. I think that's what you need to do for yourself, if that's your thing. Some people just could care less, right? Yeah. But again, using the words and trying to scare people into doing stuff, that's just not cool. Now that ain't cool. That's all I'm saying. I do Advent and reflections. That would be neat to do something like that. So, Carol, there's a whole, like, when you go into that, there's a whole nother thing. In the Advent, they do the Advent. I have never done the Advent. The Advent was something new because I didn't know, wasn't introduced to Advent growing up. But the things that they do, they took away kind of in that world. I'll say in that world. If you go over there with Illustrating Faith, they do a lot of different stuff. So it kind of it's not bad. I have, oh man, I have so many printables, and they just brought me joy, and I was just like, well, this makes me happy. But they had, and there's the company. What is that company? By the Well for God. They had stamps, and Illustrated Faith has the stamps and all the things. So it was just a world that, kind of, I can say during that journey, it helped me to navigate through being angry. That's what I can say. I started doing something called micro Bible journaling. Micro Bible journaling, meaning you do it in the Bible a little bit. What really got me out of it was when I went to school, and I had to write, they would tell you to write in the margins of the Bible. And I was like, well, what's the difference in this if I slap paint in the margins of the Bible? What's the difference? I didn't understand. Again, one thing wasn't making sense. Julie said, you do thing that fit in the margins or paper clips on the page. Yeah. So I guess you can say that's what I started doing in the beginning, micro Bible journaling. Yeah, because I was doing it only in the margins. That's why I had the interleaving Bible, because the margins were nice margins. Oh, that's pretty. And if you're one of the people that be like, oh my God, Bible journaling, you did all that in that Bible, and that just kind of make you cringe, but you're just like, but that looks so good. It's just one. Then the curiosity is there, but you might have to get out of your own way, and I had to get out of my own way, and so I understand 100%. And when I say get out of my own way, it took a minute. It took a minute, but I had to get out of my own head, and so now I have friends that actually do different stuff with Bibles, and it's not, nobody's defacing the Bible or anything like that. But I just think sometimes people just put their faith and trust in the wrong thing. And then when something happens, then they're really upset about the thing. Usually when preachers and pastors and stuff, they get caught doing something wrong, and it's because people have put their faith and trust in them. And, we have to kind of not put everybody up on a pedestal. Don't hold them to such a high regard that you can't see that their faults will catch up with them too. I think I stopped doing that a long time ago, too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But if it's something that you're interested in, try it a little bit. Might be the thing. Hey, it might be the thing that helps you create a life that you're excited to wake up. Who knows? Because I'm telling you, 10 years ago, I would not have woke up and even begin to talk about writing in the Bible. I probably would have said the same thing what somebody else say. And that's just not facts. I don't know if I've even shown my Bible to my grandma. Because, both my grandmothers are still living. I don't even know if they've seen my Bibles. They seen my artwork, but I don't know if they've seen my artwork in the Bible. Look at that. That's going to be so pretty to dry it. I like that. Did good, watercolor. I write comments in my Bible, and when I do baptism, weddings, funerals, I write their names with the scriptures I use. Oh my, is that a gel plate under there? If so, how big is it? This is a 16 by 30. Look, 30, not 30, 30. This is a 16 by 30. But see, Carol, I think we can hang out because you're not judge. You don't judge people. You're not judgmental. Like you let people be. Seems like to me, and that's what the world I think needs more of. It's more loving people. We need more love in the world. We do. Um, and see, that's another thing. We use highlighters, all the things that we did. So I just use highlighters. I use paint. You ain't know they made them this big? Girl, they got them bigger than this one. It's another one bigger than this one. But I'm not tempted to get it yet. This one is just, you know. So I have a 16 by 16 by 30, and I have two 12 by 12s, one 12 by 14, two circles, two 9 by 12s, and one, two, three 8 by 10s. We got gel prints. We got gel plates covered over here. And do. And do. Now we're gonna start out with I got a brand new stencil. So we're gonna start out with the brand new stencil, which y'all know what we have to do when we have a brand new stencil. And let's see, who are we pulling out? Who are we pulling out? Oh, we want some dots. And because this was in my not MPPs, IMPPs, I'm going to use this. We're going to use this because I feel like this is just right up my Twinchy alley, right? It's a little small. Oh, it's smaller, but I think this is going to work. So we're gonna do some things, and then we're gonna see. We're not planning. Okay, let's move the water because we need all our rolling out room. Carol says, I believe that judging is up to God. Yes, not me. My job is to try and love them. Yes, I agree. I just wish more people that were in the faith would believe that way. Like, don't try to browbeat nobody into believing that if they walk across, this will used to get in trouble. If you go up there and the sacraments or whatever, it's like God is gonna strike you down. Just like, why would you want to try to scare a child first of all like that? There was a thing on social media. Evidently, the young lady wore something to church that to others wasn't appropriate, right? I'm quite sure there was some folk that enjoyed what she had on. But the point is, she was at church and she was enjoying and she was, praising and doing whatever, right? Well, instead of the first lady talking to the young lady, the first lady talked to somebody else and that person talked to somebody else and it got back to the young lady, right? I just like that just wasn't how it was supposed to be. So basically, the young lady recorded the whole response and everything. To basically say, hey, you got something to say about what I wear? Come to me. And I was like, that is so true. Just come to her. Why do you have to go and talk about her? That's what I don't like about a lot of people. They just do a lot of. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it. If I'm gonna say it behind your back, I'm gonna say it in your face. I'm gonna tell you. And then if you tell me I'm gonna die and go to hell, I'm gonna tell you you're gonna be there to welcome me in. Then if I'm going, because I don't like it. Said the greatest of these things is love. So love. We don't want that. We wanna love on folk. Oh, and Julie Parker, let me tell you what I love about these daggum Matisse paint. They smell good. That was a lot of paint, Karen. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. In the words of Darcy, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just put it on there. Get her down. Make it all pretty. Y'all, I put me some old schools yams in the oven. Sprayed them with butter real good. And put them in the oven. And cooked them. And then just popped them out and popped it open. Sprinkle some cinnamon on them. And some sugar, a little bit of sugar, and squirted some butter on that hot thing. Boy, that was a nice little snack. Yes, Matisse paint foes have a good smell. They do. Carol, so you like me? You got that face be telling before I can eat. You don't even have to open your mouth. It'd be like it's already there. Yeah, I got that problem too. I'm working on it though. I'm trying to get better. All right, let's see. We're gonna slap some. Oh wait, gotta put some paint on here. Oh, this is Becky's arrows. Because remember, I'm doing some journals, so I'm putting all kinds of pretty pages in there. Need them to be nice and bright. Let's not leave that there. All right, where are the dots? And then we're gonna come across some dots there, some dots there, slap some dots there, there, there. Yeah, let's put a couple right there. Boom. Oh, let's move my paint. I need all my room. This getting ready to be dirty. It's already dirty. And so when you pull your gel plate out and you really are getting ready to have some fun, just try to clean out your spot. Just clear out your spot and just, don't have nothing in the way. Just kind of clear out the spot. All right. Where's my papers? Oh, hold on, y'all. Gotta go grab them. Because we're building up. I think my black Yasatomo papers will be out tomorrow. You sent me a photo in Messenger. Okay. And remember, I'm not putting down to let it dry. We're just putting it down, picking up something. I've got time to let it dry. I don't anyway. Oh, that's nice. But this paper is already yellow. Hold on, let's see what Julie sent me. That's charged anyway. Ooh, pretty. Glued the flowers in. That's nice. Julie Parker, do you want me to share? My sons kept my daughter in order on her clothing. I didn't have to say anything. Okay, so this is Julie's Bible journaling, and I think you did that. Look, you did she did it with watercolor. So that is very much so beautiful. She said, "Yep, done with watercolor paint and glued the flowers in. Those flowers almost look like you kind of slapped them on there. Trying to tell you." So yes, that is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I had one child that went to church. I wouldn't say out of order. It wasn't her fault. She just it didn't matter. Didn't matter what she put on. It didn't matter. I mean, it's still to this day. It doesn't matter what she put on. She has a body that's just that kind. She's just nice, right? So, but this young lady, even the young lady that was on the, because she showed a picture of what she had on. Um, I didn't understand what the problem was, but they get mad at me now because I don't wear stockings no more. I'm just like, hot as it is right now. If I was to go to church, I'm not wearing no stockings. I ain't. And I remember when I spoke at my church, my grandmother's church, which is my family church on my other grandmother's side. And so I covered up my sleeves. I put on a thing on my sleeves. Um, so that way it was I felt like that was okay. I didn't go in there sleeveless, and I had on a nice dress that went down to my knees. Um, but she's like, "Where are you gonna put on some stockings?" And said, "No, ma'am, I'm not putting on stockings. It's too hot." And I was here in Alabama. This is in 2018. It was in April of 2018. I said, "Girl, it's hot." And she looked at me and she gave me that look, and I was just like, "Okay, not." So when we got in church, she put the handkerchief, the lap cloth over my legs. But it didn't matter. I had to speak, so the people were still gonna see those that cared. But you know what? Most of the people, nobody said anything. If they said anything about them stockings, they said it to her. But most of the people were paying attention to the words that were coming out of my mouth. If you were paying attention to my stockings that I had bare legs, then you were paying attention to the wrong thing. And that's just how I look at it. So that's why over here at Create Joy Studio, I prefer that people come over here to be who they are. Be your authentic self. Now I'm not saying be a butthole, but if you come in like you're a little snarky and you want to be snarky, then just understand there might be somebody that's double snarky in the chat that can out snark you, and don't be offended, right? Tito, the Frito Bandito. I really like that. I like when Eddie said better. So, but welcome to Create Joy Studio. How are you doing? I know it's your first time being over here. Is it not? Is it not? Haven't worn hose to church in at least 15 years. I just don't feel like it's listen. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, get somebody else to do it. Y'all, I just went all out and got kicked out of the church I grew up in when I was 19. Took me years to get over that and go back to church. Talk about judgmental. I sin. Who doesn't? Hey Darcy, let me tell you something. So Messy, you in the right place, baby. Listen, I didn't wait for him to kick me out. I just said I ain't coming back. But the church that I am a member, look, I consider me a member. My brother from another mother in Jacksonville. The groundings is different. It's not like it is here in, because I'm in Alabama. I'm below the Mason-Dixon line. Those that know, you know. It's just something different. These Baptists around here, they just a little different. And some of them still have not evolved. So I rather do non-denomination. I don't like to be, judged. And I don't need to be beating everybody else across the head. I just let people know, as for Create Joy Studio, me, myself, and I, if it wasn't for the Lord on my side, so I could just call and be mad and angry at somebody, either one. He can take all that I dish out. But again, some people are just they just are who they are, and they're stuck, and they live the life they live, and I don't judge them. I just say that it's not meant for me to be 100% around them. Now I have some folk now. We still friends. We do not get in the Christian debate. So, Carol, y'all already know how I feel about that. I always say that. We all have sinned and will sin. We all come short. That's why I don't understand. Then when they get this, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this paint. Let's talk about this paint because I'll get there and get going again. We gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna that there. If we creating a life that you're excited about, being and loving on people and showing the world more love, that's what makes me happy too. And when people tell me they can't love somebody because of who they are and what they do and who they choose to love, and I just be like, I do not understand how you get to separate people. Somebody loves you. That's pretty. Ooh, let's put some of this other stuff on here. I had to put some balls in my paint, y'all. This is Azo Gold. It has been what y'all call it over there at PMR Studio? What we say? Adjusted or y'all know it. Added. It's not the same. But I needed to get all of that Azo Gold out of there because I got some more on the way. Can't run out of Azo Gold, but when I get ready to pull one out of the overflow, which I don't think I have it in the overflow. Altered, that's it. Altered. It's been altered. Look at this. I have my days. My day for yes. I'm in Florida, so I hear you. The church I'm in now is great though. Took me a long time. How dysfunctional. Yep. Yes, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. And the sad part, it's not sad, but most of my friends, like in my late 20s and 30s, were preachers. And so that we would have these conversations. And I'd just be like, so, I'd go down the rabbit hole of asking questions. And then they were just like, well, everybody don't believe that. We can't change the minds of everybody that sits in the pulpit. I was like, okay, so you're not, so that's what kind of made me not run away 100% from the church. But I probably will go off on some of them good sisters in there, though. I will tell you that, and have, because I let them know you don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. I have to say that to a couple of folks around the holidays around here. It's like, well, it's called Thanksgiving. Nope, it's called friends and family at my house. Well, it's Christmas. No, no, it's not. That's just something that got brought out so y'all can spend more money. Christmas is every day over here if that's the case. So it's not one of those things. Now, do I love the holidays to dress it up and make all the pretty things? Yes, I do. But can I do that in any time? Yes, I can. So I have not Christmas lights, but I have lights on outside the house, like right now. They're on right now. And at nighttime, they are very, 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 very pretty. Look at that. See how my girl is in there? I don't know why, but I have vein, but the majority are on my leg. I feel like I am evil. I feel like I am an evolved Christian now. I think once we get older, I think we all see it and learn it for ourselves. You know what I mean? I think once you realize that, like for me, I think really, 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 because after my daughter and granddaughter passed away, I was mad. That was my. I just like God, bump it. I'm done. I said all the things that they said I probably shouldn't have said. If I'd have said out loud. Some things I didn't say because remember I told y'all the story Monday. If you want to hear that, go over check out Monday's live. But I didn't. Some of the things I did say, I kept waking up. And I was just like, that can't be true then. Right? So when you have lived experience, when somebody's tried to scare the hell out of you with the Bible, and then you do the thing and you continue to wake up and you're just like, well, maybe that's not true. Well, it's not that it's not true. It's just that people shouldn't scare you. They shouldn't try to use the Bible to scare you. But it's been done so far back in time, so that's where it is. So, and then when I learned better, because for me, I wanted to know. Like I went to school and got a whole degree. And I needed to know. I was like, why do we have, like, I couldn't understand why we got so many churches? Why we got so many denominations? Why so many people just telling people they're going to go to hell because they love somebody? I just didn't understand. I didn't understand. And then it became, it's not that. It's not. That's those people. That's their thoughts. They are entitled to their thoughts just like you're entitled to yours. Oh, you're right. Okay, but I'm not going to tell nobody that they're going to die and go to hell. Okay, Karen, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do it because you feel like you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it because I'm telling you, So I was like, all right. Me and that professor got along real good. Then I had the other butthole who just got mad because I didn't believe the way he wanted me to believe. Oh, that's transparent. We don't want that one. Let's put some burgundy in here. Yeah, I agree, Alicia. Hello, all. This is LaPortia's. I will be home shortly. I was wondering where I was Monday. Thank you for letting me, for letting her come on in. Oh, that got kind of dry. Hold on. We need to put something right there because this would be a good one for me to put oh, let's put some interference on there. Oh no, wait. Yeah, let's put some on there. Let's see. Who cares? Put some, roll it out, layer it out. There we go. That's going to be pretty. Now let's come back. We're going to put our windows in on both sides. Bam. And we're going to get put that one right there. And this is 12 by 12 regular old craft paper. And this one, let's see. Oh, it's not going to fit all the way, so we won't worry about it. We'll just put it on there. It'll be okay. It's fine. In the words of Darcy, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Were there two in that IMPP pack? There was. These two right here. Was there not supposed to be? They were stuck together. I just realized it was two. They just fell apart. All right, pull up. Pull it up. You don't want. Oh, let's get some more down there. Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice. Oh, y'all, I love it. Look it. I love it. Look at that. Oh, let's take this one because this is regular paper. The windows. The windows on the gel plate. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? That was a bonus for me. Listen, y'all, I had a lot of bonuses then. Bless the Lord. Oh, Lord, let me cut I don't have my laptop plugged up. Plug that up, plug that up. Ooh. Well, that is just nice, Mariah. I got a couple of bonuses then. All right, let's do some, let's ride out with this. Since we got it on here and it's on nice and it's doing good. I like that. We're going to put some more paint on there. So let's go in with this. Oh, hold on. We want some of this. This is metallic yellow gold. Oh, that's a good one. Hold on, gotta get that out of there. Ain't quite dry yet, but it'll be all right. How big is that rectangle? These, they were less than 2 inches. So my question is, so is there something over at PMR Studio that these came out of? Give us the deets on this, Mariah. This was in my IMPP, and like I said, I just really realized that one just popped off of there. I thought it was just one of them. I got some more over there I still haven't used. Ooh, look at this. Look at all that. Who don't want to have fun with a daggum brayer? And I'm just trying to tell y'all. All right, so I'm going to put some of these on here. You got trinkets growing? I got them. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be very, very nice in there. Okay, the story for those are they come from when... Oh, yeah, the freebies. These. Okay, got it. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so here's the thing. Hopefully these are going to last for a while, but I feel like I can roll these out. But I feel like I'm going to have to make sure if these are in IMPPs from now on, I'm going to be like, yo, can you just sell me them frames, please, and thank you. Mm-hmm. Some have said they want it as a stencil, but I have a surprise coming in the new year. Okay, great. I'm here for a good surprise, but yes, I like that. I like these. And I think it's the Twinchies that really opened my mind up to really, 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 really. When I say really, I mean really. Okay, close your eyes mode. This is going to be a little bit of magenta light. Just a little bit. We're going to mix it all up because, you know, we're going to mix this paint up. It says magenta light, but that sure look pink to me. I want the yumminess that's going to come from mixing these two colors up. So we're doing a mini long haul with them. All right, let's get us another piece of paper. Ooh, let's put some on this one. Oh, no, I don't want no frames on that one. Oh, let's use this one. There we go. Let's see. Do we want it that way? Yes. There we go. Look, Mariah tempting us. Now we gotta what? How long we gotta wait? Look, Lynn say now I gotta be patient for 4 months. Thanks, Mariah. Oh goodness. Who said put little kitties? Put little kitties in the window, birds and whatever else. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Come on up. Come on up. Because remember that's a new stencil, y'all. Okay, so this one already had something on the background, y'all saw. That is nice. That's nice. Oh, love it. Okay, so we got that one there. I didn't want to mess this up, but I feel like I want to put a little bit of windows on here because I like the way that just looks. Just run across there. There we go. Look at that. Put, well, that's nice. Added a little color to it. Okay, let's put that over there. And we got this one. That's not a good color. We need something that's going to be different. I think that's where y'all call that. Oh, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Excuse me. And pick her up. Don't leave it down there all day, because unless you want to let it dry. And we ain't got time for that. I don't got time for that. Look at that's cute. And so keep in mind, these are going to be journal pages. So look, when I fold it, so you're going to have stuff over there, like you can journal inside the little things. Man, it's just, you can do so much. See, this is on this side. So when it folds in half, that's what it looks like. Thank you, Julie Parker. You're on a roll, Karen. The colors are popping. Thank y'all. This is what I look. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is what I'm talking about when you're creating a life that you're excited about. Look at that. Well, we're going to leave it down a little bit more. Let's go light. Let's go light. pull out some of my Titan Buff. I need to really find a jar to put some of this in and stop opening it up. That should be enough. Ooh, that's some thick paint. That's nice. Get on in there. All right, now I had a dark sheet. We can use that dark sheet. Let's kind of pop some on there. Oh, look it. That'll be that side. Yep, that's good. I'm just throwing them over there. Let's put some on this one. Look at that. Listen, I don't know if I'll do it or not, but I'm working on a horror-based solo journal RPG. And that stencil will come in handy for recording stats. Aha! Macy says, I can't play with the gel plate right now. Had surgery on my right hand recently, so I can't work the braille yet, but I'm enjoying watching. Ooh, well, I am happy that I can make your life a little, you can live vicariously through me. Put a note in any future orders. I have an, all right, gotcha. Well, has that other order, that has it gone yet? Just, I think I got a notification. I might have had. Now watch this. Watch this. Y'all watch this. You ready? You ready? Y'all ready? Hold on. Let's pick color. Orange. Orange. Where's my orange? There it is. We want this one. Oh, okay. That's what I said. I thought I got a notification. This right here is Liquitex Heavy Body. But this one is cadmium free orange. So we got some new products. We got some new products that's going to be coming out over here in the studio for September. And let's see, when is oh yeah, I should be, well, Monday, maybe. I might have to do a live before so I can give it sneak. Oh well, it depends. I don't remember when it was when it said it was gonna get here. All right. We're gonna put some dots in these windows. Why? Because we can. It's your gel plate. You can do what you want to do. It's your thing. Ow. What you want to do. And then it flopped off over there. It's got warm in here. Let's see. I really, oh, you know what? Hold on. I got the mask from the, not big enough. Not small enough. Will it do? Let's put it on there and see. Let us see. This one is small enough. These are Becky's. And when you order, you gotta, I think with this one I think you get the bits on this one. Mask. I'm learning about these things. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That'll work. The other thing, I don't have no water. So I kind of don't want to do that, but I was thinking about, let me look under the bottom. Hold on, let me see, Orange is happening, yes it is. I think we can. I'll do it on the next run. Now I'm going to put a little bit of paint on there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a whole song. So we can make it if we try. Alright, let's pull out some paper. Dark paper. This paper. Oh, let's use that one. Put that one on that side. That one on that side. Not the whole page will need it because her face is over there. Hi, Azaya. Who finna go? Yes, going to check it out. Don't even look. Okay. Azaya, how are you? Oh, see, yeah, when we fold that, that's going to be on this page. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Make sure we get a lot of that on there. I tell you what, when I finally do pull it, it's gonna be real good. You had a good day in school today? Look at those windows and see inside the windows, it's like you still have the design up under there. Now that design is not available right now, but she's working on it. Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out who's leaving. Oh, Missy's leaving? Okay, sorry. Wait, is Missy leaving? Oh, yeah, so I want to say bye. I keep trying to source a more eco-friendlier and better company to get the chipboard from, but I haven't found one to date. Seriously though, I'm going to run and shop then get dinner ready. All right, Missy. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Me and went to Nyla's house with my mom's. There you go. Yeah, go to your school. Did you have fun at the? Well, we'll have to talk on FaceTime about what you did. Unless you're going to type and tell everybody what you did. Okay. I think I want this to be, yes, I think I'm ready. You know when you're ready, you just pick it up. And hold on. We are not going to be we're going to flop it off on another plate. Why? Because we can. Because we making doing things that make us happy. Now this one, I'm going to put on flop it right in the center of this one, the circle plate. I went over there for a little bit, and I went to Zaxby's, and I went back, and we went to the house, and then we ate, and then we played with the dog, played something with the dog, though the dog had to get that heart right there is in the way. Let me get over here on my other screen. Okay. Dog had to get a bath, so we couldn't play with him. Oh. Do you know what kind of dog they have? Oh, that didn't have that much paint on it. Let's see if I can plot that there and get paint from right there. There we go. It'll work. I'll make it work. There wasn't paint all over this one. I don't know why not. or the one hand wasn't working. Yeah, it's not no more paint on that. All right, put that over there. All right, what did I do with the? Because that's wet. We can't just flop it anywhere. What did I do with it? Did I leave it on the plate? Yes, left it on the plate. Okay, that's fine. We can leave it on the plate. That's fine. All right, so here we go. We got our windows. And I'm going to ask myself a question because I'm going to pull this up. Ooh, I kind of like that, but I'm not going to worry about pulling it all. We're going to get some of it on these. I think the same type of dog my auntie has. Oh, a Cane Corso. Gotcha. It's a big dog. Oh, and if you're new to the channel, the conversation that I'm having with my granddaughter. That's one of those 14 grandchildren that I have. I lost count on numbers. I don't know what number Azalea is. I just know a bunch of them came after her. But they're 14 altogether. All right, we're not going to let this dry, or are we? I think we're going to let it dry. I'm going to leave it there and let it dry. I'm going to let it dry. And y'all know my version of dry is a little bit different than everybody else's dry. I'm not letting it dry for 4 days, but I am curious. Yeah, that's dry already. Let's see, can we get some of this on here? And I could wet it again with some paint. I could. But no worries. We're going to leave it alone a little bit. We're going to pick this up because that's going to be pretty. So that's going to have windows right in there. And that's going to also spark my creativity. Right? Because why? We've been inspired by Twinchies. And these windows are smaller than Twinchies. How do we know? Because now I know where they come from. So look, ooh, they way smaller than Twinchies. They actually make Twinchies look like they're big. So they are, what the world? Oh, that light. I was going to say, what is going, the light flickering, so it seemed like, so they're like 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch by 1.5. So smaller than Twinchies. Y'all see that light? It's flickering. Look at that Twinchie. That Twinchie look good sitting on that plate. I guess my, maybe the light getting ready to go out in the studio. I don't know. All right, let's see if we can pick it up. That's enough. Oh, I like that. OMG. And some of the paint that was on here came off on the plate. Look at this. Y'all, would you look at that? Oh my God, that is just beautiful. Now I'm going to let this one stay on a little bit longer because I like it. I like the way it looks. Look at that gold, and look around. We had, see the rim where we did all the colors. Because when you do a long haul, the colors are going to stay. They're going to go around it a little bit. And I didn't take all the paint off because, you know, we could have put it down and I pulled the paint off and it would have been clear windows. So that I could do with some of my other paint, some of my other pages, because I have all of these. And that way you'll be able to see. Look at that. Oh, like brandy size? Oh, okay. Oh, this one would be real pretty with some windows. I think that one, oh, let's do it. Let's put some windows over here, which means I have to clear off the, as much as possible. I'm not trying to clear it, but it'll get cleared enough. Oh, and Cookie, how about every time I go to get some more of this, they're sold out. I was very, very upset. The A store has been sold out for quite a while. What did I do with the other one? I call myself putting it on, what do you call it? Auto. Oh no, it's what that I want to keep the good side. So it can grab hold it. And I thought that was very, very rude of them to be out. Um, let's kind of go in because we just need a pull color. Yeah, they sent me an email today again because I'm going to be out in a minute. So now I'm going to have to find somewhere else to buy it or find something similar to it because I really do like it. That was a lot of paint. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just paint. It's just paint. It's just paint. So I hope as today while I chatted about, creating a life that you get to wake up and be excited about, I hope that everybody kind of has had their own little thought process, time to think about what that looks like for them because it is a wonderful thing to literally get to wake up and just live a life that is just pleasing to oneself. There was times when I used to think people were being selfish, and then I was just like, no, people were just being preservation. They were saving themselves. If I had to go back and do it all over again, I would do it a little differently. All right, I want all the paint out of the holes. Yeah, I don't want to play with it no more. Mm-mm. I done played almost a year with deli paper. And I get to create with this paper in my journal. It's almost like that vellum paper. It does well. All right, let's get some more cleaning up in the windows. So much so I feel like I need to start hoarding it. But I'm quite sure it's a supply issue. That hurt. Got him a nail. Um, oh, that's where you got yours from? Okay, I will look at that. I didn't know. Alicia, it's this deli paper and I like the size of it. It's perfect. And it came with 500 sheets. So thank God I got 500 sheets. So I'm not out, but I don't want to run out. Some things I kind of like to prepare. Oh, that's clean enough. But look at that. Look at that yumminess on there. So we're going to use that too. Because why? Because we can. Because we can. Because we can. I pull most of my prints with some legal size printer paper. So most of the time, Alicia, I have some. I agree. I can do that too. But then when I have like the journals, like I'm getting ready to make a journal, I'm going to use probably about maybe 60 sheets of it because I put it inside my journals too. So it kind of works out. It works out. All right, let's see. How clear is that? See our windows. There they are. Yay. You have little bitty windows that you can do whatever you want to do with them now so that I can pull them out. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Don't blink because I'm going to make this part look real fun. It's going to make you happy. Or at least it made me happy when I did it. I don't think that's enough. A little bit more. It's a big plate. Got a lot of real estate when you're messing with a 16 by 20 gel plate. So if you're still here and you're on Team Replay, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Do hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button so that you can come and hang out with us. We like to do a whole lot of stuff. There are no rules over here at Create Joy Studio. As a matter of fact, I take that back. The only rule is if you come in angry, mad, upset, or sad, by the time you leave, I would like to have shared something that will make you have joy, peace, and give yourself grace so that you can love on yourself. Braylon said, hey. Hey, Braylon Michael. Alicia says, my next big paper purchase won't be for a while. I'm getting that medical exam paper and a big roll thing to put it on so I can just tear off sheets. Listen, Alicia, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to share something with you now. If you want some, just email me. I got you. Except for the the thing. This is what mine is in. So it works. But I love my exam paper. So out of paper let's talk about paper over here at Create Joy Studio. Because paper, I think, for me is different from, we're going to let that stay down because we want that to dry a little bit, a lot. But look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Where's the other one? Those are pretty. I am super duper happy about that. But I use 20, let's see. What pound paper are you? This is, whatever this is, it is, oh yeah, this one is my cardstock. So this is 65-pound cardstock. But it also comes in regular size. And when Hammer Mill was out, this is how I ended up with this. See you later, Julie Parker. But this is the thick paper that I'm working with right here. That's this right here. It's cardstocky. Why? Because I know I'm going to turn them into cards. And then I have regular 24-pound paper. Most of the other, the flimsy ones, like this one, that's 24-pound paper. But most of these right here is that 65-pound paper. And then I have 35-pound hammer mill paper. But that is, I love it. And it's going to add some consistency to everything else. He won't come and get you? Brandy, like, I know he see me. Well, he go over to the door. He'll let you out. Go over to the door. There you go. Go. Come on. Brandy. Oh, she can't get out fast enough. She know it's dinner time, so she just like, let's eat. Okay, so this side over here, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to keep, letting it do its thing. I want this to dry because this is going to be real pretty. So I'm going to leave this on here. So I'm going to move this. Oh, yeah, that is going to be beautiful. And then we're going to go back. Ooh, see, so much smaller. So much smaller. And I'm going to pull out, as Eddie called it, my trough of dioxazine purple. Also need to put this in something smaller. I just never think about it until I am dishing it out on the plate. That's a lot of paint here. We'll take some back. There we go. What kind of paper is that? Black paper. Regular craft paper. As a matter of fact, it is Hooby Looby. Hooby Looby. Because y'all know Hooby Looby has their paper 40% off. So it's the craft paper that I got last week. I ran out. So I get it in black and cream when they have it. Because I like pulling on it. I like pulling on it. Literally pulling it with my gel plate, that is. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's make windows. Another experience with deli paper that I didn't like, but I need to use it. Stop using up my good stuff. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Look at that. Oh, I feel like it's calling for gold. Let's put some gold in there. That's Naples yellow. Where's my gold? Gold and purple are meant to be together. There we go. And okay, we got this piece of paper right here. So let's go on top of this and add to it. See? Add a little color. And then didn't take away from it. We like that. Now let's add some to this one. There's red. Stamps that fit those squares in gold. Yeah, see, that will be cool. And I surely have some stamps. But you know, when you go to stamping down, oh, I'm thinking about my stamps. Ooh, love it. Okay, so let me tell you. So being that you said that, didn't want it to be confined to the space, but this is what I was thinking about earlier. But I still don't have no water. That's my thing. Hold on, let me see if I got enough water in here. Because this is what I want to do. Now that those are clear, use all that. In my real life studio, it will have water in it. In my real life studio. All right, we're gonna go. I need a 5x7. Oh, look, I got something on here. That's pretty. Now he took her out, and now she mad because she out. She can't make up her mind what she want to do. Excuse me. All right, let's see. So we're gonna go in. Let's go back in with let's do a red. Cadmium red. I don't use it that often. Try to do something that I don't do. You know. Tell your grandpa. Say, hey, please. Azalea says, hello, William. He'll read it in the chat, I think. I think he's still on here. Look, that's what I wanted to do. And then when you go to pull it up, that's nice. I like that. I do. But I'm going to do that. Oh, let's take some. Hold on. We still got paint on the brayer. Take all the brayer off. So, and if you're using your stamps, y'all, if you're using your stamps with paint, remember, have some water. That's what I was just concerned about. I didn't have enough water, but have your water so that you can take them and pop them into some water or spray them or something. You don't want the hose to get closed up. Okay, that's good enough. Drop them in there. Now watch it. Now we could let this dry. It doesn't really matter. But see how it's going to be in every window. So that was something else that I was thinking about doing. Alicia, when you were saying stamping the inside of them. Oh, I get my gel plate. Oh, I need this one. And then you can do them the other way too. He has brandy with him. Okie dokie. See, not that much on there. Okay, let's let this dry. And then I'm going to come back over it with something, another color. Okay, now let's put these back on. Never thought I would have so much fun with some squares. This could square it up. Ooh, squared up will look good in there too. Now my mind's going, but I gotta go dig deep to square it up. Square it up is actually Darcy's stencil. Some of them that I've used so much that they're just like, hey, lady, can you leave us alone? Leave us alone. All right, some window frames. And there's no theme to color because I'm slapped. Well, yeah, it kind of is. Kind of making it kind of fallish. You know, we're bringing in the fall. So let's think now. I'm thinking I want to put red on top. I'm going to go back in, going to do gold. I'm going to test that on my gel plate later. My studio water source is a large container with a spigot like you use. Yeah. See, that's what I have, something like that, but it was all, I haven't filled it back up, Carla. So it's out of water. You gotta fill it back up. There might be some red on here, but it's okay. You don't worry about it. We don't worry about it. It's okay. You know what Darcy said? It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. And it is. Okay, now I'm gonna put some more of that green on there. I'm not lifting it up. I just like the pile of paint on there. Mix it in. That's pretty. Brayer off intentionally. That's pretty. Now go back with our sheet. Get one of those bar sinks. Yeah, but you got the bar sink, but where the water coming from? I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to put some water in here either, but literally the kitchen is right there, so it's not like I'm out in somewhere way away from it. I won't. And the other thing, I will not get to designing and wanting water in here. That'd be something else when it breaks. Then I got to worry about fixing it. So we'll just leave the water where it is. Look at that red and that gold. See, you can tell the difference in these papers. Let's go back in with this one. And that's one, it's just one less thing we got to worry about. Because remember, we're creating a life that we are excited to wake up. And if I had to wake up and think about, well, darn, there's a leak in the studio. You know, there was a lizard. He's not a lizard. He's that other thing in the studio the other day. And the dog saw him. The puppy was in, when Blake was in here. He saw him. He was trying to get him, and I was trying to get him out. Because Lord knows I just did not want him to stay in here. Because, you know, living in the country, you have to deal with these things. You got country mice that decides that they want to come in. You don't want them in. Look at that. That is very much so beautiful. I'm going to have fun with this green. I think we need to do some green and some gold and then some red. You say I trip over the bed. Oh, you ever get those ones where you stomp your toe? Okay, I'm going to do this way this time. And hold on, I got to dry my stamps off. These are my, look, these are my acrylic stamps. The other one, they're not meant to be in acrylic. They're just for ink. When you're the designer, you can do things like that. Karen, I have to tote water downstairs. Oh, a bottle at a time. Oh, Carla, my heart is out to you. My little stairs, I won't complain because I'm quite sure you probably got some stairs. I just have to go up and down 4 stairs. That's enough. And then it's in the kitchen. But I try to come in here with what kind of bottle that is. I really don't use water in here that much. Truthfully. And I have my water, so it's basically for my watercolor. And if I would plan to do this, then I would fill water up before I even bring it down here. But I didn't plan on it. But again, when you're creating a life that you're excited to wake up to, sometimes you just don't have to plan. Now that's going to be very much so beautiful. Look at that. Let's get our center into that. Put that over there. This reminds me of Hollywood Squares or the Brady Bunch. I like that. And now, since you threatened me with a good time over here, we're going to come in, but you won't be able to see it when I pull it, so that's why I didn't want to use my stamps. Put that over there, and put that right there. There we go. I like that. All right, let's put this, get that off, because that was a lot of paint. All right. I like that. And that's going to be red and gold. Now, what color should we pull it with? So we got some flower in each window. I'm thinking of putting some of that interference violet on here and pulling it on black paper. And ooh, when I go and cut these out, ooh, I think we will. We'll let this dry. Where are we? Oh my word, it is. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna pull these papers off of here. Why y'all didn't let me know what time it was? Y'all just hanging out. Y'all just hanging out. This is what happens when you create a life that you're excited to wake up to. You just ride out. You just be going because you just be creating. And normally that's what I do. Even when after I push the button and I'm off, unless I'm going to get something to eat, I don't worry about it. All right. This is why I'm saying what I want to do with the other one. Is because of what this one is going to look like. Oh, that is pretty. I see, Mariah. It's just like I wasn't playing. This is a whole hour long. Extra. I guess we're doing a long haul. Look at that. I love everything about these little bitty things right here. Oh, I feel like I could cut all of these out and have twinchies on. Well, it's less than twinchies on a little ring. Look at that. That's just little art. And then cut out some little words to put on each one and make them each little have a little card. Oh, that is so cute. My word, that is cute. Now I'll probably come back and stamp what Alicia was saying. See this now. This is the time that I could take my perfect. Perfecto. Well, that one's a little big. We'll turn it that way. Put some joy in the window. Put some peace in the window. Maybe that one. No, that one. Let's put love right there since it fits in. Right there. Let's do it this way. Okay. It's 4. 1, 2. There we go. I like that. Good morning, Nairi. How are you? Yeah, for you East Coast folks, it's an hour, and then for you West Coast folks, it's behind. We are international chat, and then for you folks that are across the water, it's it's late night. Wait, 6? What? Yeah, midnight. You know, Karen, you have 2 of those. You could cut. Where'd that go? You have 2 of those. You could cut some bigger. Cut some bigger. I have 2 of these, so I can cut. Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean like, since I have 2 of these, cut, like, make the blenders bigger? Huh. I don't know. I kind of like the way I'm hanging out with both, working both of them on the plate, though. But that's a thought. Now that's a thought. Now that's a thought. Hey, Pinka. How are you? Welcome to Create Joy Studio. Pinka knows the deal. Well, we slap paint on paper so that we can heal one brushstroke at a time. All right, let's take those out. Put them over there. All right, let's get some ink. And I'm not gonna just use regular ink. Oh, but this, well, what color is this? Well, let's see. Could do 1 set with frame, 1-inch frame, and 2 set with frames. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to think about that. I just sat up here and enjoyed the fact that I could work with both of them. Let's put some grace there and some grace over there. Ooh, that's so cute. See, this is why I hang out with y'all, because y'all keep my mind going. There we go. Put some love in the window. And then I also like what I think it was Julie Parker said, put something in the windows, like literally. That's beautiful. Oh, and you can get these over at PM Artist Studio. If you're new to the channel and you're trying to figure out, wait a minute, I like those. I want some. You can go over there. Quite sure there's a link in the chat by now. I'd totally be spazzing out. I just forget. But usually when I'm so in daze when I'm stamping them out, because this is physically, literally my handwriting. And it still puts me in awe. It's like, God, you turned my handwriting into a whole stamp. Just the very, very things that I love. Peace, giving myself grace, loving on myself, all for the joy of it. Hold on, she ain't done. Y'all know, you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. It is. Wait, that one ain't open. Wait, one of y'all got to be open now. There we go. I'm going to be trying to figure out all the things I can do with these now. Let's put this up here. Oh, get this off a gel plate. Hold on, guys. I just did something very, very. Don't do this. Pull that embossing powder out on top of my gel plate. Don't take your gel plate to the beach. Don't do it. And that's all embossing powder is. There we go. All right, now this is gonna work a little bit, but I didn't take my little tool and go across it, and plus the paint is still kind of wet, so we're not worrying about it. We're gonna be happy with what we get, and is. There we go. That's gonna be pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Does that not make you happy? Inchy Twinchy and ATC stencils are for people like me who are ruler and cutter challenged. Ah, so. Uh-huh. Pika said, I was watching my grandson's first football game for the season. Nice. I do miss those times. Now I did some straightening up, so my heating tool is over there. Cause why? I had not planned on embossing. I was trying to be a little bit more. Well, I guess I know I need to just keep it on my desk because I never know when I would emboss. They just don't make things the way they used to. They don't. I need to find a good quality desk vacuum. Hey, Mariah got one. I got one. I got this one. I had to get one because after I saw her use hers and then somebody else used theirs, and I was just like, wait a minute, I need to get that. It's the best decision that I've made. I like Mariah's because hers is cute. Mine is just for a purpose. It won't excite you too much. But you know what? It get its jobs done. But I did good. There's no embossing powder there, but I'm gonna have to move this over here, or else there will be. But you see all that goodness in there. That's why pulling this other one is gonna be very much so beautiful. All right, let's put these up. Now you don't have to take the ink off unless you one of those that like to clean them. I don't really worry about them. I just put them in here upside down after I've used them, and the ink usually goes off on the little paper towel I got in there. But I don't worry about it. But paint, you gotta clean the paint off of it. Remember when you knew which brands were worth a little extra? Yeah, when you would pay for a little extra. Yeah, now it's like, yeah, it's kind of like going to buy the cow and the chicken now. I'll be in the chat later. I have to go take a shower. You go take a shower. I think by then we'll be talking. Cause I'm gonna get off of here. Wait, oh we gotta do the one thing. Gotta do the thing. Gotta do the thing. Well, we got two things to do, and then two things to do. So we can put I want it to be a little clear. Let's do this one. But no, Pinka was saying her grandson's football, and I'm like, excuse me, I miss. That's one thing I can say that I miss about my children being younger. And they used to, Lord knows they used to go. It was always football and baseball. Not baseball. I didn't do baseball. I didn't have baseball duty. Alex played baseball, but I didn't have baseball duty. Put the paper down, Karen. I really don't think that's enough paint. I feel like that wasn't enough. And like when Portia and Tanika were poor Tanika was a cheerleader and Portia was the little mascot. It was just fun times. That was a different time now in my life. Now could I do all of that? No, I probably couldn't. My grandson played football. Went to a couple of his games, but nobody else My granddaughter runs track in Texas, in Dallas, actually. She did track, but nobody else really does anything. Would you look at that? That is going to be very much so beautiful. That daggum light. I forgot to cut it off. Right? A desk vacuum. Who knew? Right? And sometimes, like she was just saying, talking about the price, it's like sometimes you go to do you spend more money so you can get a quality product, and then sometimes it end up being that if you'd have just paid $5 less, that was a better product. But between my daughter and William, they'll send it back. They're just like, this didn't work. It's going back. Me, I'll just be like, I'll, I'm a crafter. I'll find something to do with it. Oof. All right, let's look at this one, because this one is going to be filled in. So we want this one to pop out and show. Let's flip her and see what's on the back. Purple, purple, purple. Got something for you. Hold on. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one either. No, I want that. There it is. There it is. Fluorescent blue. I've been known to do that too. Odd things in her. Yep. Rugby is very different. I don't know a thing about it, but it's very different. And so most of my granddaughters are in the art, so I'm happy about that. One of my youngest, the one second to the bottom, she's doing ballet. Ooh, I like it. Let's put some paper on it. She's being a little ballerina. Strange sport, in my opinion. That's heartbreaking statement. If only for the beautiful right there you go. So if only, gotta find something. Do they like golf or tennis? No, I don't think they did. Now I put this on black paper. That's where I just messed up. As I put it down, I realized time I put it down, if I was going to put it on black paper, I should have put a different color paint on there. And I used fluorescent blue. It was very beautiful before I put the black paper on there. Why? The black paper ate up the blue. But are we mad? No, not mad at all. I mean, I can watch rugby for that. That's what I can watch soccer just for that. Now football, I don't really watch no more. Look at that. We like that. Look how the flowers came through there. It's gonna be very, very much so beautiful. It's gonna be cute. We like that. I just would have liked it more if this blue, if I wouldn't have put the black paper on there. But I got excited. I got excited. I did. So we're gonna let that dry. And I need to put some paper. I need to put some paint on here and then put some paper on here so we can clean up. And we're not going to waste this. I'm going to put a piece of paper on here so that it'll come out, and this will be a frame. This will be mini frames. Well, let's give our blue another chance since we messed it up. Now this is 16 by 30. You need a lot of paint because you want to go edge to edge all around on top of the paint that's already on there so that it can pull it up. There we go. And we're going to be happy with it. I feel like I can put that back down there. Don't waste it since we're going to use it. All right, so over here on the edge, that means I got to put a lot of paint over there. And most of the time, it'll pull it up. It cleans the plate when I do it this way. And this is one of the things I'll let dry. So we got that pretty blue. Let's put some of these on this sheet. So I'm going to have fun telling y'all already what I'm going to be doing after I cut the live off. This is what I'm going to be doing. Putting these beautiful, look at that. That's, see, I braided off with the flower, so it's on there. That's pretty. And then we have, I'm going to take that off. Let's get our paper. So when y'all saw me pull the pages off before, this is all I do. Well, except for this one. Oh, lift that up. Let's put that one on there to get our, pull that. Now that goes down. And then tomorrow, because I leave it overnight, and let it really get in there. I need some more paint over there. See, nothing got over there. Let's get some over there. Not trying to be perfect. We just want to get some paint, get the paper down. Put some over there, get that down. Need some more over here. Get them edges. There we go. Boom. My grandson plays Scrum Captain, I think. Scrum Captain? What's Scrum Captain? Yes, Scrum. I'll be happy in a minute. Oh. Oh, is that what it's called? Just taught me something today. Didn't know that. He goes to, and the first scrum I saw, I asked if they were praying. I got some looks. Oh, Lord, Carla. I mean, Carla, I'm with you on that, okay? You don't know what you don't know. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right, there we go, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed hanging out today over here at Create Joy Studio, where we today have been we've been showing you, I have personally been showing you how I have created a life that I am very much so excited about waking up every day. And we had a lot of things that we did today. I cannot even bring them all out. So if you missed it, hey, go back and watch replay. Put me on fast if you don't want to hear what I had to say and you just want to see what I did and what we did. These were just some things, so we can leave some things. But I will be continuing to make cards out of some of the things that we did. I got one more sheet of vellum to cut, and I'll do that. Right? But I have enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and I really do appreciate y'all hanging tough. And y'all went over and beyond. So remember, you have a choice in creating the life that you want to have, so that you can be excited to wake up to, right? Your creativity or you're hanging out, but whatever it is, I want you to remember that I want you to laugh. I want you to create a beautiful life. I want you to have joy so that your future, tomorrow, the next day, everything else looks wonderful. And that works. That works. It works. And me, I'm over here participating and making everything beautiful. All right, guys, I will see y'all later or in another stream, because that's what we do. And again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, so that when I do go live, you'll be notified. And a team replay, thank you again for showing up. I do appreciate you as well. All right, guys, have a happy the rest of your Wednesday, and some of us already into Thursday. See you later. Bye.